We're recording.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Voice Mind Flame, session 1. Yeah. These are all the players. Daniel, Michael, Dwayne, John, David,
Frog.
Ben, and I'm Matthew. I'm DMing. Tyler is here. He's visiting.
Hello, Tyler.
Hello,
Welcome.
Tyler. So, do y'all see the map?
Yeah.
We see a map, yeah.
All right. Let me.
I'm not sure if it's
Name.
the map, but it is a map, yeah.
Yeah. It's the only map of the whole campaign.
We're playing this through Roll20, but it is Theater of the Mind.
It's Theater of the Mind. I'm just putting this here so that we can have turn orders, and I do have images for things that I'll throw on the screen. That's at my discretion.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, right.
It's Theater of the Mind insofar as I care. Welcome. Okay, so y'all are in the world of Calignos. That is the name of the place that that this island is called. It is a beautiful land. There's pretty mountains. There's all kinds of like cool like waterside, vibrant areas. There's like a really cool southern area with all these plains and fields and like hot springs, and it's really pretty and it's great. Y'all aren't anywhere near any of that trash. Y'all are stuck in the Gooby Desert, all the way down here-ish.
Ooh.
Y'all,
Not
for
the
one
Gooby.
reason or another, have found yourselves in the depths of the desert to go on a quest, whether it be for money or information, or because you're just a chill dude. But we descend from the overview of the big boy map. Boop. Get real familiar with the shade of tan.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Who's coming blood?
How do you
my bad,
how do you
guys.
make the thing
Hold
small
on.
again?
Can I
Oh,
make
what
the
thing?
what?
The
On the
icons.
right, if
How
it's
come
at
this is
100, I have it on 50.
I have mine set to 50.
No,
usually.
the icons themselves.
Oh,
they,
okay.
Oh.
So click on the gear,
Yeah.
on the top right. Then go to audio video, and then there's a sub tab video display, and then you can have it set to names only.
Or you can have
Where?
it set to small.
Yeah. Or
Audio and video. Oh, video this. Okay.
Yeah, video is a sub tab within that one.
Yeah. Small. I just made them small.
Shmooty.
All right. So, y'all are out here in the Gooby Desert, a near lawless land with a lot of goofing off happening because there's not a lot of government, there's not a lot of order. In this distant area of the desert, basically as far as you can get from the objective y'all are going horizontally. Maybe that was intentionally. Y'all are in a I had the word for this. Y'all are in like a lookout area where there's like groups of people that hang out here because this is the desert and there's not a lot of other places to go. There's a diner, there's a gas station, and there's a bounty shop. And there's like a general stores place. The location y'all are in is called The Reef. It is where goofballs such as y'all selves wind up when y'all don't know what else to do, or y'all are short on cash, or like I said, y'all have a motive. Walking up to just the main area of this like there's a lot of shops all spread around, but right in the middle, we look down upon a young man in his late teens. Ben, would you like to describe your
Actually,
character?
it's actually his early 20s now, but.
Oh, sorry, I looked at that earlier. I didn't look. I didn't look
Bro
recently.
progressed since he's
Dude, I
made his
just checked.
character.
I checked the bio. It looks
2
like
years,
updated.
look.
He went to the hyperbolic time chamber for a couple of years.
For a few years.
years of character
No, that's just how long it took Dwayne and I to make our character.
It's all right.
Yeah.
My character, he's pretty average height young man who's, all things considered for he is, very pale and sunburnt. It's very clear that he doesn't get a lot of sun. He has brown, auburnish, like hair that's swooped to the left, and he is wearing a very big trench coat, even though this is not the climate for it at all. And underneath it, he has some heavy-duty armor that has inscriptions of holy symbols on it.
Ben, your character finds himself in the middle of this area. There's many different places he could go. There's clearly a diner, there's a shop, and there's one place, one shack-looking hut that has a man in a cloak, and he sits against the side of the building.
Right.
He reaches a hand out towards you, and he gestures you close.
Oh. Right. Okay. Well, I'm not one to say no to an invitation, so I guess I'm gonna hesitantly look around, check my surroundings real quick,
Mm-hmm.
and then head over. But almost unwillingly.
He's standing in like an alleyway a little bit, like
Oh,
like the
even
front door,
better.
and then
Okay.
off this, and then like just like around the corner of the front door is where he's
Right.
standing, like kind of in the shade of the building.
Well, at least he's in the shade.
Right, right. No, that's something to look forward to.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that is something to look forward to. Yeah. I'm nothing about my previous description changes. I think there's more apprehension now. But yeah,
Yeah.
he will approach.
When you approach the man, he looks at you and he reaches out his hand to like hold onto yours, and you see that he has like a faint glow about him, and you recognize him.
Oh, is it a good recognize or a bad recognize?
This is a good recognize.
Oh, okay, that's great. That's great. Uh, um, hello. What are you doing out here?
There's no time for small talk. Do you see this
Oh.
building I'm next to?
The dilapidated shack?
Yes, the shack.
Yes, I see the shack.
Okay. There's something in there that you need to go in, and you need to talk to the man in the back.
Oh. Right. Why do I need to talk to the man in the back?
I don't have time for these questions.
Okay.
Follow
That's
your
fine.
orders,
Sure,
and do
you know
not
what?
disobey them.
I've never dream of it. Never dream of it. Is it anything else? Just go to the back. Do I have to like? Is a code? Do I just walk to the back of the building?
He looks left and he like looks right. And he pulls you in a little closer. I've been smelling them nearby. Be on your guard.
I understand.
He waits for a moment, then he lets you go.
Okay. Well, I'll just claps his hands together. Well, I'll just be getting too loud. I'll go into the talk to the man at the back of the shack.
You do that, and without any like formal like leaving, he just like turns away and he starts walking away, as he has been known to do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait a second, see that till he gets out of the line of sight, and then I'm gonna have a little freak out. Oh, fuck! Oh no! Oh god. Okay. I guess it's inside time. Yeah, I'm gonna go inside the. I'm gonna knock on the front door of the shack, I guess. Hello, is anyone in there?
You knock and there's no one to answer because the door merely creaks open when you knock.
Okay. We'll walk it in.
And you would have
Hello?
noticed this, but above it, it does say Morris's Bounty above.
Oh, okay.
So you walk in.
Hello, is anyone in here?
You walk in and you find yourself witnessing a scene. There is in the far end of the room, there is a bar where there are two men currently sitting, and they're like facing away from you. But off to your left, there are two people playing cards. And they are wearing some dusty old clothes. Daniel, would you like to describe your character?
Yeah. I am I'm a man about 6 feet in height. I have cheetah print, or sorry, ocelot print all over my body. I'm covered in like a thin layer of fur. I'm wearing a cowboy hat that's kind of old and worn. I'm wearing a leather duster jacket with black clothing. Black clothing underneath, the red bandana around my neck, and a gun belt or a gun holster situated firmly like on the front of my person.
Dwayne, would you like to describe your character? Dwayne, you were muted.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so my guy is about 5'8", average height, and he's wearing an old leather cowboy hat, long leather trench coat, and he has a satchel around his side that's holding just a very large book. And he has like 3 slits on the back of his jacket. And he has a black bandana covering the bottom half of his face.
Y'all's 2 characters are currently engaged in a game of poker. Can you play poker with 2 people?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then yes, poker.
I mean, so long as there's a bridge, it's fine.
I don't know what that means. Y'all are
Don't
playing a
worry
card
about
game.
BS.
Yep. So you walk in and you see these 2 playing a card game, and you also see 2 more characters towards the back of the bar if you wish to approach.
Well, those guys don't look like the man in the back.
They don't look like the man in the back. That's pretty evident.
Okay. Well, you know what? You just walk up to them. You know, they don't seem to be doing anything important. Excuse me. Hello there. Do you know, gentlemen? Do you know anything about a man in the back that I could speak to?
Dwayne, you're muted.
I know. I'm sorry.
Uh,
Sorry, I was talking to them. I apologize.
you,
No, you're good.
you might be looking for Johnny Boy.
Johnny boy.
I'm looking for a man in the back of the shack.
Yeah, right. John Morse. Just go that away, and you'll find him.
That way.
Yes, sir. That away.
All right. Well, you two have fun playing your card game, and I will
Think on
go that way.
a raise.
Dude, that was good. Okay. You head over towards the back and you get closer to the bar. Michael, would you like to describe your character? He's sitting at the bar.
He's sitting at the bar. Is he? So yeah, sitting at the bar is a huge individual. He's 6'8", 250 pounds, absolutely massive dude. But most of his features are kind of obscured. He's got like a huge hunchback, and just like a black cloak covering his body. There is like a green snout sticking out from the front of his cloak, and his hand that is holding a drink in front of him as he's just kind of like just facing away from the rest of the bar. His hand has 8 fingers, and he's just sipping a drink, not paying any mind to anyone around.
Next to him is another character. John, it is your character.
All right.
Also sitting at the bar.
My guy will also be sipping on his drink. He's 6 foot, pretty broad, muscular build. He's wearing some chainmail, and he has quite a few weapons on him. He's got this like black with like I guess red accents would be the best way to describe that as his hair. And probably on his right side would be like a book. Seems like a religious book. That's pretty much it.
Wonderful. That is the scene you are presented.
Well, I was already told where I need to go, so I don't need to interact with these goofballs.
Correct.
Yeah, stay away from. Fuck off.
I will. Yeah, you're a little big. I don't want to mess with you. And I'm terrified of books.
And past the bar. Not a fan of book havers. Just in general. Past the bar on your right is a tall door that presumably leads somewhere in the back.
Right.
Yes,
No, I mean-
please. Tall door.
Maybe
Yeah.
the back mentioned by the mysterious stranger outside.
Yeah, I was told to go this way, so
You haven't been led astray yet.
I have. Well, I haven't seen this mysterious man.
Might
I've
not
just been
exist.
told that there is one and that he's in the back, and I've been pointed this is the back. But I will gently give a little knock on the door. Hello, is anyone back here?
As you go up to the door and you like begin to like prattle on it and begin your statement, a man barges through, opening the door in your face and pushing you aside. Okay, I got the two bounties that you two need. Who are you? And he like looks down at you.
I was
I don't have any time for this.
all right, yes, of course.
You there, the freak in the cloak.
Just looks up.
You've been meaning to get your hands on this to deliver, and he hands you a pamphlet, and it's just got on the cover it says like delivery, like it's a series of options for a mission. This one says delivery, others might say other things. This one says delivery, and the drawing on it is just a rudimentary cage with a big X over it.
He like takes the paper from him and holds it up like in front of his face for like a couple seconds too long, and he's like, "Yeah, I think that's it."
Great, wonderful. And you there? And he points at John's character.
I just
And he's-
turn.
He's like, look, I find myself to be a man of the faith too, and I knew you were looking for something to do. So I figured that this might be a mission that you might be interested in. And he hands you another pamphlet, and it says deliver, just the same. And on the cover is the head of what appears to be like a little critter. It's kind of hard to distinguish what kind. And like it just says deliver, and then the critter. And he shows it to you, and he places it in front of you, and he says, this would be of utmost importance for you to do, for, if you were following your order.
He just nods solemnly and just takes it.
It's at this time that some of you may notice that John Morse here has like a pendant indicative that he would be like a holy man or a man of the faith that John follows as well.
Oh,
And he would turn back and look down at you, Ben.
Well, I was told to find you the man in the back.
Well, look, we need people on this. You two in the back. Y'all are always here. Do y'all want coin?
Wouldn't say no.
Wouldn't turn it down.
Great. Okay. Well, you two are going to the same place. Do either of you have a vehicle?
Got a horse.
Me too.
He looks to the two men at the bar.
I have a cart.
Good. All right. You'll need something big because you're carrying a lot. Come with me to the back. All of you that are interested.
I'm sorry. I'm going on I'm going on a mission with these people.
What? Sure. You can come along.
Okay.
And he walks into the back, leaving the door open for anyone to enter.
Dwayne, as I get up, I throw my cards down on the table, and it's just like 5 aces. No way that it can happen.
Yeah, two of them are the same suit.
Yeah, 2 of them are the same suit. 2 of them are diamonds. Yeah.
3 of them are the same.
The legendary 3 suit. God damn it!
I dropped 3 jokers on the table.
Three ace of hearts.
3 jokers on the
clown.
table. I cast like minor illusion, so you can see. That looked like.
Y'all all head to the back.
It'd be funny. No one's like, yeah, know what? I'm
Yeah, no one has
good.
to that. Well, I was just told that I am a part of this mission with these other guys, so I'm going to the back, I guess.
I'll meet you in a moment. I have something I need to take care of with my cart. Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
He just leaves.
We're gonna wait.
Right.
Dwayne's like, I'm getting my smoothie.
I think Dwayne's had his smoothie. I think I've
Oh,
seen
did
him
he?
holding it.
Yeah, he's been sipping on it.
Oh, dude, I wasn't
Look at
looking.
this move.
He's sipping on promethazine.
Oh wait, I think Michael's getting me my 20 piece actually.
Could you imagine?
Dude, could you imagine?
It's been a long time coming. Oh,
I
I'll
know,
put John
right?
Morse on the screen. I didn't describe him because I was looking at a picture of him and I forgot to describe him.
I do that all
Oh,
the
that's
time,
fun.
Matthew. I'll have a picture of somebody in my head, and I'll be like, yeah, no, that's just what they look like. And I just don't describe them because I know what they look like.
Does he have a name?
It says Kemney, yeah. Or Kemini, sorry.
That's so odd because I didn't give him that name.
No, that's Ramini.
Is it
It's an
Ramini?
R, not a K.
Okay, it looks like
Yeah.
a K from a
It
distance.
looks like
Yeah,
a K
that's-
because it's against the white.
Where do I even
yeah,
describe-
It is Ramini.
It says he has no name. Oh wait, that might.
That
Oh,
might
is
be
that
part
on
of
the art?
When you rip the image.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably on the art.
Yeah, I think that's part of the image, my guy.
Yeah,
Because
that's just
the,
when
because
you
the name
rip it.
tag would be below the
Oh,
image
it would be. Yeah, y'all ignore that. I found that online or something. I drew that.
from some guy named Ramini.
Must be some guy named.
Some guy
that-
named Ramini owes me
It
money.
was. It was.
It's just him.
No, don't come blood on Ramini.
My little character sheet was in the way, so I like slowly pull it down and just see that.
He's mewing.
It's just him. Yeah, he is mewing.
Do you
Yeah,
think
I'll
John
make-
Morris
I'll
has
make him
ever...
Tiny now.
I'll make him
Tiny
that size.
John Morris. No, stop!
I'll make him one bigger. It's kind of easier to see.
Someone just shat on John Morris.
Somebody projectile shitting on John Morris.
Y'all leave him alone.
Guys,
I haven't done anything to him.
I haven't
The
done fucking
chicken-
shit.
the Canes is not holding well inside me.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's God punishing you for not observing Lent.
Yeah.
That's so sad. I'm so
Can
sorry to
David
hear
get
that.
5 big booms?
Yeah.
Boom!
Boom.
Bless you, Tyler.
Bless you, Tyler.
Bless you, Tyler.
Thank you.
If for our podcast listeners,
For the
Podcast
podcast listeners out there, Tyler just had 2 very large sneezes.
and we give him 5 big booms in response.
Boom!
Don't be alarmed. That wasn't a bomb. That was simply Daniel saying the word boom
was
for our
simply just me
audio only
saying
folk. For our audio only folk.
For our audio only folk,
For our
none of
Spotify
us are
listeners
real.
out there.
For our Spotify
Only-
listeners,
Only
Michael.
Matthew's real.
First, you haven't even thought about buying Spotify Premium.
Second. I can tell Michael draws near because Tux moves.
Yeah. The Tux approaches.
One can hope Michael draws near.
I know, guys. Let's get this show on
I
the
can't
road.
believe Michael left. I can't believe Michael's character left to go jack off in his cart before we go up on this mission.
Oh my
Big ass
God.
motherfucker went to go stroke his shit.
His
dude.
son of Hopefully not
He got 8
sideways.
fingers on it, bro.
You got 8 fingers on it.
Man,
That's
it's
crazy.
I
sideways.
could deal
Our
with
horses
it
are
if,
gonna
it was,
be
if he
dead.
was stroking it normally, but if he's stroking that shit sideways, I'm out.
Bro, my horse is gonna be dead, dude. It's just fucking highway. Our horses are gonna be dead.
That's so
Yeah, I'm
sad.
saying, bro.
He's gonna absorb
Can
them into
my
his
horse
hunchback.
get 5 big
Oh
booms?
no. Boom!
I like the full commit to the boom.
You do appreciate
You
that.
got it. You got to full commit to the boom. But I gotta say, not the voice I was expecting for this campaign. I appreciate it though.
My voice?
Yeah.
Mine's gonna
Oh,
be so
baby.
bad.
I'm so ready, dude.
I'm ready for it. I'd love
Look,
to hear it.
I appreciate doing the voices.
I appreciate any voice.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who just don't. Like
My bad.
I'm in an in-person campaign and we've got like 2 new players and they just use the regular voice. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just like, you know.
No,
you're-
it's
you're not
just
gonna get
mine's
any
gonna
better.
be like hard for me to do
Yeah,
because
well,
Yeah,
you
I
gotta,
gotcha, yeah.
practice.
You gotta get.
I
I mean-
Dahlia for like 3 months.
Sometimes Alex's voice just evolves into my own voice.
that was the worst decision I made for a character voice, dude. I have to talk like this.
This rocks.
Okay, Michael's character's
Sorry.
done jerking off. He's come
Yeah,
back.
Michael stopped stroking his shit sideways and he's back.
Okay, y'all,
he had to run
Clean your
outside for
8
a second and he's
fingers
back.
right now.
y'all all head into the back room.
Oh,
Michael,
sorry.
I put John Morris on screen because I was staring at a picture of him and didn't describe him because I saw the picture.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So here's John Morris.
Sick.
Okay.
David is projectile shitting on him. Yeah.
He walks into the back and it has a few steps down and then it's just like this big circular room. And y'all see a cage that has a tarp on it. And when he
don't
walks
see
into the room, we don't see it. When he walks into the room, you notice his pace slows down and he tries to be more quiet. Okay. Everyone come in here, but quietly.
I'll be trying to be stealthy. I'm not very good at that.
Just be quiet.
All right.
All right, everyone gather around. All right. You there, the big one.
Yes.
This is the package that you will be delivering. He walks up to the cage and he rips off the tarp that's covering it. And David, would you like to describe your character?
That's great.
Alright.
Oh,
All right. So, when he reveals, when he takes the drapes off, you see in this cage, 7-foot tall, 7'5" tall, abomination of a creature. It is, you see this mechanical like steampunk straitjacket, containing his elongated arms, which if released would be able to like practically drag on the ground.
Got ape index.
His pale white skin, you can see these purple like veins pulsing with this weird energy, as you can see these grafted like gray hairs that was just splattered upon his body in a weird like someone didn't know how to put on hair. It he has this shoulder length matted hair, clearly has not been cleaned in who knows how long. And a muzzle containing his almost snout. Like it's not completely a like wolf snout. It's like a hybrid of both a man and a wolf. And this bloodshot green eyes just looking everywhere in a frantic just anger as he starts to thrash the cage, almost the cage rocking in a sense as he stares at you all.
When John Morris pulls off the tarp, he like looks at it and he like clenches his nose and he goes, "Oh man, that bastard smells every single time I see him." Well, this is what you wanted, right? And he like looks at you.
Yeah, so we're just bringing him back home, right?
Look, what y'all are supposed to do with him is not my business. I'm just the middleman here. Glorbo sent me him, and now I'm supposed to give him to you. So
My character like hits like the side of the cage with the name being spelled.
I put my hand on the hilt of the gun on my front, just tapping at it.
My
it's
character takes a flask out of his jacket.
And my character puts a hand
Two
on his
separate reactions.
quarterstaff.
Why this celestial fiddles? What the hell is this thing?
Listen, I'm sure you're gonna be a lot more concerned with the other package, but
There's another one.
There's another one.
there is another one that you'd be more
Smell
interested
about
in.
is this Does it?
No, certainly not. You there, and he points to he points to the man with the gun. I'm gonna trust you with this. If you're heading out with them, I'm sure you'll make the good decision here. I wouldn't have a good conscience knowing that, this man that I don't know just goes out and lets this thing free. And he pulls into his coat and he pulls out a device that has 2 buttons on it. And he walks up to you and he hands it to you. The 2 buttons are labeled. One is electrocute, and the other one is release.
Right. Well, we're keeping that in mind, Johnny boy.
I'm sure it's self-explanatory what it does.
I slip it into my satchel very carefully.
I know what Dwayne would do.
Oh, there is on the device. There's a glass. There's like a little glass, and you have to lift up. If you drop it in your bag, it won't just press. You gotta
Well,
lift
I'm
it up
still
first.
gonna be very careful. I don't want it to press the release button either.
Yeah. I'm telling you that'd be bad.
Yeah.
Wait, let me change my name off of question marks. I'm the bug.
Yeah, you're the. I was wondering why you're in question marks.
The
bug.
bug.
Okay.
Bug.
Everyone's been described. If I place y'all's
bug.
characters down, will it say y'all's names right away? I don't think so.
I have.
No.
I think.
Let's
you
says Daniel
determine-
because let's says Daniel.
If you
No,
you
have to
go,
determine and put a nameplate on it.
I don't want to. I just want them there so y'all can see what y'all.
if you just put down like the images, it shouldn't. Yeah.
Okay, sick.
Yeah, I don't see Daniel's name.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna put down. Oh.
Hey, Envy.
No, no, you're not,
Hey,
dude.
hey,
no,
Envy.
you're not. You're not. Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
This is outrageous.
It's unfair.
That's crazy.
Here's the party.
Yeah.
What a varied assortment we
Yeah,
got here.
Oh, that's a fucking squad.
What
the fuck is this group,
really? I think y'all have permission to click on them on your own at least. If y'all
do
wanna-
not.
No,
That's my
you
aura,
don't?
guys.
We don't.
because I think they're just pictures.
Away I go.
Wait, what?
John has control.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have control.
hold
Why does
on.
John have control?
Why does
I
Daniel
have control.
Hold on.
Y'all sure y'all don't have control?
Don't worry, I'll come back.
I made theirs the same way I made y'all's.
All right, I just put
I
myself
can't,
down.
Yeah,
I can't
alright.
even. There we go. There
Just
we
put
go.
yourself down. Just put yourself
I
down if you
put
want.
myself down.
I don't really
Michael,
care about
Ben, y'all
moving my
got
thing
that?
around. I don't really care about moving my thing around.
Oh, sorry, Ben. Here you go. I'll put a new one down.
Thank you.
Hey,
Okay.
John.
Yeah. Here are your guys. I just thought I'd put them down just so there's funny little things for you to play with.
Damn, John is huge.
Thank you for giving me my fidget toy.
Yeah, there's your fidget toy. There, I said your favorite word.
Just dangling keys in front of my face.
Yeah. Okay.
In
So
the jingle.
Mr. Morse here has given y'all the first package that most of the party is interested, but I'm sure some other members of the party would be interested in this as well. He's like, okay, there's one more thing that I'm sure some of you would be interested in, and it's really important to me that this makes it there safely. He goes into a dark corner and he pulls out a little crate. Ben, your character is like drawn to the crate immediately. John, so is yours. There's something that compels you to open this crate. Not very strongly, but it's like you can resist it, but you want to get to the thing.
Mhm.
He places it in front of you, in front of the whole party, and he's like, "Okay, this is the other thing." He opens it up, and it is. Let me get the funny image. There's a funny image. It is a bronze sable. It is that thing right there. It raises its head up and it looks over at the rest of the party, and it kind of has like a glow about it and it shimmers. Ben, you immediately recognize this thing as basically a compass.
Mhm.
It was never used for land navigation, but there's nothing necessarily saying that it can't. It knows where others of its kind are, and you can use that to have it navigate you.
Mhm.
So I don't know much about this thing, but apparently it's gonna, tell y'all how to get where y'all are going the safest and fastest way. I don't know much more about it than that, but it's been with me for a few weeks and it's brought me all sorts of trouble. It's brought me this thing. He points at the monster behind him. It's
Boom,
just,
boom, boom.
and,
I pulled the remote back out.
and honestly, I'm kind of glad I got asked to get rid of it. Just because having it around has been he like looks at it and he like
Yeah.
playfully looks up at him. It's been more harm than good. Can I trust you all to get it going where it needs to go?
It won't be pleasant. What my master was.
Sorry, what was your master do?
My master. A very important.
Right, could you repeat that?
Some of that, he's a very important man.
Say that one more time.
My master is a very important man. He does many.
Right. I'm sorry. Where did you get this thing? And point
This?
towards yes, that.
Some sailors dropped it off a few weeks ago. They said they found it at sea.
You said my character was drawn to it too?
Yes.
Right, well, I'll take it off your hands.
Please. But just make sure it's going where it needs to go. I mean,
So
sure as hell
where
I know
is
it wants to
that?
go there. It'll tell you. I know this thing needs to go to a man named Jamie up in Tinkerwick. Apparently this thing is supposed to go somewhere a bit more central, so just follow it and I'm sure it'll lead you where you need to go.
Central. Right.
And the sable leaves the box and he starts like playfully walking around.
Yeah, I'm growling at it.
Fuck off.
I hover my thumb over the electrocute button after flipping up the protective glass.
Can I pick it up?
The sable?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can pick up the sable.
How
You're
big
strong.
is this table?
Are you looking up how big a
How
sable
big
is?
a sable is?
They're
No,
like
I'm
3
not-
feet long.
Yeah, it's that big. It's about 3 feet long, but it's made of
Oh.
brass. It's made of bronze, so it's
Oh,
really
it's
heavy.
genuinely that big.
Yeah, but it's really heavy.
Huh.
What happens after I pick it up?
You pick it up, and noticing how strong you are, it just like playfully looks at you, and it kind of like ragdolls a little.
I just pet it.
Its midsection slinks, although it's made of bronze.
Dude, it's slinky
this-
from Toy
I'm
Story.
a pat its belly.
There's like a cold hum to it as you do that. It is not warm, as you might expect it to be.
Now, how are we supposed to get this?
Well, you said you have a car, right?
A cart.
Okay,
Yes.
wait. I'd like to preface a very important question because when we started off, I swear to God, I heard you say gas station.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I don't know.
I know there's trains at the very least.
Yeah.
Y'all easily could have came here on a horse. There's no problem with that.
We get 5 on the diesel and a switch.
Like a 5 on a diesel and a pack of menthols.
Let me get a
Like,
what
it's
you
like low tech, but all the tech is magic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some Newports.
Yo, where's our Ford Mustang?
Goddamn motherfucking
No
Newports.
Ford Mustang.
I don't know if my character would have a vehicle of sorts.
Mine walk here.
I feel like yeah.
The question is, how do we get it on?
You're a big guy.
Cage is.
Oh, this is my cage. You're not taking the cage.
Just-
We are letting it out of the
You're gonna
cage.
roam free, Johnny.
Yeah. The 6'5" abomination looming over you guys.
It came here without a cage. It just came here with the button. when it was shipping.
Can you with the button?
Johnny, I don't know if I trust that.
Yeah, I've got
Worst
the
comes to worst, we just put it down.
Nope.
Worst comes to worst.
If I find out that this thing didn't make it where y'all are supposed to go, y'all aren't getting paid.
Wait, I thought you said you didn't care about what happens to it.
The Sable, I
that's-
don't care about what happens to.
Oh.
Right.
I just want it away from here. So we got a deal.
Bring it down.
But I'm
Your
always
boy,
right now.
your boy reaches down and he pulls out a hand axe that has like
There you
a
go.
big glowing white rune carved into the side of it, and he just like grips it to making sure that he's like mentally ready. He's like, "Yes, we have a deal. I will do what must be done."
And he looks over to John's character and the Sable.
I'll handle it.
Oh, then I'll get the money. I'll get the money to Tinkerwick. Y'all make y'all's way.
Can I like sling the sable just like over my shoulder?
Yes.
I like
Yes.
pat its back as I do.
I had to think about that. Yes. Sure.
I like pat its back and just start just wait for everyone else.
I'm gonna walk up to the cage.
Wear him like a scarf.
I'm gonna look up at the creature. I'm gonna behave
Ew.
yourself now.
I will look down on you. My teeth snarled behind the muzzle. As like, what do you say exactly?
You're gonna behave now, right?
He'll just continue to snarl at you. It doesn't seem like what you said communicated well.
I'm
with
gonna
him.
walk over to the cage next to him, and you said you're 6'5"?
I'm 7'5".
No, he's 7'5".
Okay, never mind. Never mind.
I do nothing.
I'd like to.
I receive
I'd like to
that.
go over to.
I'm gonna take a
John.
mental step back from that. I was gonna be like,
I will say-
shit.
You just do a walk
I will
past.
say he like, even though he is 7'5", he looks starved. Like he looks not well fed. Like you can see like the bone structures of like his ribs. He looks what's the term?
Emaciated.
Malnourished.
Emaciated.
John, you wanted to do something?
I want to walk up to the other John.
Oh, right.
And I just want to like quietly be like, we can incapacitate that beast with that button, right?
Yeah. I've never seen it happen, but I was sure that it'd be fine.
What the fuck, Johnny?
That's good.
I mean,
It just needs to
they
make it
didn't
there
test
live.
it. They didn't test it for me, but you know, look, they put it in there just fine. I
It
stay
just needs
far
to make
away.
it there alive.
Yeah, it just needs to make it there alive.
Johnny, if I die, I'm gonna haunt you.
Yeah, well, I'll see you in hell then. And by the way, its name is the Jackal.
I can remove my name now.
I was like, he's probably not gonna say his own name, so I should probably say.
That's not intimidating at all.
they just call it the Jackal.
I go up to the cage next to Daniel, and I offer one abnormally large hand to Daniel's character before we let it out, in case we both immediately die. Nassoq.
Ocelot. Revolver Ocelot. They shake your hand back.
I lost to a
Cool.
guy named Revolver Ocelot.
Revolver Ocelot, who clearly cheated.
With
Your
the
line
5'8"
is special.
Michael, what'd you
5'8"
say
special
your
two
name
in the
was?
same suit.
It's Nassoq. Nassoq.
As your names are revealed, I'll start putting them in on your funny characters here. Name plating them. That
I'll
way
just
y'all can
walk
look.
up next to them as well. Just I'll put my hand.
Clear my
Uh,
fucking token.
I'll do the same. I'll walk up to Michael and Daniel and just extend my hand. Just be like, Illwum.
What the fuck did you just say?
Illwum.
Illwum?
ILWUM.
Well, hopefully we all don't die in a moment.
We won't.
Take out my other hand axe that has a big red rune on it.
I like put a hand on my quarterstaff. We can at very least knock it out.
Hit on my book.
Not a book.
I turn to Dwayne and nod. Just be like,
Sure. Surely the electric.
Who
That's the hope.
Oh, let him out.
I take several
I'd like
steps back.
before he's let out, I'd like to back away.
John Morris goes up against the wall.
I'm backing
I'm with
away as
John.
well.
I'm with
Wait,
John.
Is there a thing that the
I
what's
do
it
not
called
back
again?
up.
Is there what?
What's the thing on my shoulder called again?
Thing on your
Oh.
shoulder called.
The
Ocelot.
creature?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
oh, it's
creature.
a sable.
Sable.
All right. What did the sable come in?
The sable doesn't really care. The sable's indifferent.
The same
By
as
the way-
ambivalent.
By the
All
way,
right. Well,
I
I'm
only
gonna
see
move
my-
the sable over by John and just kind of like put it in front of him, just like pat it as if to stay.
I'm gonna pick it up. It's mine now, bitch.
It's really heavy. It's really heavy.
It's made of
Don't worry. Don't worry
bronze.
about it. Don't worry about it. I got good stats.
Oh, wait, let me. Oh yeah, you got it. you pick it up. It's heavy, but you got it.
Yeah. It needs to lay off on the pounds.
It like rubs its head on you. Do y'all open the cage?
I'd like to have my quarterstaff out if we're opening the
Okay.
cage.
I have not stepped back.
Okay.
I have not
have
made the smart
several feet.
I'm standing there with a book out.
Hold on,
with my
let's
book
let's put each other where we are.
All right. Well, this
Dude.
move the.
Here's the
move
sable and
sable.
Morris.
Yeah.
I've moved
I'll put
mine.
David here.
Now I have to care.
Okay.
All right. Well, if
I only see my name, by the way.
Yeah, you have to go into David.
Oh,
You have to go into
sure.
the settings, and at the top there's going to be a three dots that says other. That when you click on it, there's an option to let other players
No,
see.
that's a DM only thing, Michael.
That's
DMs
the
have to do
DM,
that.
yeah.
What do I do?
What?
So
On
Matthew,
there-
you have to click on our character tokens, and then by our names, you have to click like allow. You have to allow us to see. Same thing with like our health pools.
Oh, it says represents character and then it says none.
Yeah, you might also
You
have
don't have to worry about that. As long as you have the nameplate, you can go up to the top and there's like three dots. It's not in the tabs; it's underneath it. But it's it's
player
a
permission
general, yeah.
is C. Allow players to see.
I put my own token down. Matthew, you can get rid of the other one.
I don't know which one I put down. Move the one you put down. Okay.
That was mine!
Damn it!
There you go, man.
I won't. I'm not gonna nameplate you. Let's see. All right. C.
Yeah, I see them now.
C. And C.
Fucking Revolver, Ocelot.
I
Yeah.
told
Okay,
you,
I-
Dwayne. As soon as I described it, it would be obvious.
I know, dude.
Okay, y'all can see names.
Yeah, the people who
Yeah,
choose
I only-
themselves, yeah.
I don't see his.
That's fine.
Yeah,
I didn't do people that haven't been introduced.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah. All right. If y'all are ready to open the cage, y'all can open the cage.
Is it a like person has to go up and do it?
Yeah. There's like a normal lock, and John's already given you the key.
All right, then I will go up and go for it.
Okay, you unlock the cage. It can be opened by inside or out. It can just be open now.
I can't open it.
You can push up against it.
You could run into it, maybe.
I could.
You are fucking huge.
Okay, you open up the cage. The cage is now open.
Yeah.
Axe is
I
out.
yeah. As you open up and like step out, I will step forward and just loom over you, like how
Over who?
Ben looms over me.
Crazy metaphor.
He's beginning to believe.
And you feel like droplets of my drool just splatter onto your face as I look down upon you. This
Come on now.
feral look in my eye.
Come along now.
I'm just looking at you as you like move away. And then I look towards the rest
Getting out
of
of the way,
everyone.
in front of the cage. Come on.
I would just keep moving forward. And my head's on a swivel. I'm looking everywhere at everyone's position. How big is this room?
Not terribly big, but you're also not as big as the portrait.
That's true.
There's plenty enough room for all of you. Yeah, that's all I'll say about that. That's all I had to say about that. There's plenty. No one's cramped.
Yeah, there's a low guttural growling as my body's like hunching almost.
Yeah, you are like basically at the ceiling.
Yeah. As I like move towards like the center of the room.
Following behind with my axes.
John's
At
gonna
the ready.
lean over. John Morse is gonna lean over to Ben's character. This is going a lot better than I thought, actually.
Nobody's died yet.
Pretty good. Oh, the Sable. He has a name. His name is Dusku Dusku.
I'm just going to call it. I'm not going to call it that.
I'm just telling you what they told me. Maybe it'll respond to it better than the Sable.
All right.
Wait,
What if you say?
but Sable's name is Dusky
Dusky.
Dusky.
His name is Dusky Dusky. There it is. I put it there.
Dusky the Sable.
All right.
You don't have to put the blue things. You should be able to see. Oh wait, I didn't. But no, I did. You can see it.
I'm gonna walk past the Jackal, and I'm just gonna go up to Ben and be like, I can take it off your hands if you want.
I am quite
He's
fine with-
taking too long. The stuttering, he's just gonna pick it up, sling it over his shoulder. Come
he
on,
doesn't
Dusky.
stop you.
Where's the door?
Sure, north.
I'll slowly be backing towards it. Not subtly.
All right. Ben, did you say you let me take Dusky?
Oh yeah,
Dusky?
I'll let you take it. Yeah.
All right.
Is no one
I sling him over my shoulder, and I just give him another pat, and then I just start walking, following them.
Button.
I'm gonna
Be
leave it
ready.
to-
I was just saying, be ready with the button.
Got him.
I can't control the.
I wanna burst
Oh,
through
the
door.
Sable.
Yeah.
I'll put.
I'm gonna just stay at this distance. Just
All
a
players
decent
should be able to
distance.
move him now.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna lean over to Dwayne's character. Well, we were playing cards, but I didn't catch your name.
Name's Blitz. Nice to meet you, Ocelot.
Blizzard Mitch. Formal.
Bless you.
By the way, I'm bolting.
Oh, you're just running for it? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So the
I
Jackal
just
makes
bolted
it
it, though.
into the. Yeah, y'all make it into the bar room where y'all started, and the moment that he sees the light, the Jackal absolutely books it out the front door. He has just bursted out the front door.
I immediately press the button.
Okay, you press the button and the jackal tweaks and he falls onto the ground eating dust. And he is still being tased as long as you're
hear-
holding the button.
Yeah, you hear
I'm
like
gonna
gurgle
hold it.
whines.
I'm gonna hold it for a second before I take my thumb off of it.
It sounds unholy.
I didn't want to do that.
Bye.
Well, we know it works.
I'm gonna walk up to the jackal and I'm gonna like pop a
That was a
swat.
relief. Surprised that works.
Boy,
You tell me, John.
what did I tell you about behaving?
Am I still tweaking?
He let go of the button, so no.
I'm gonna headbutt you.
Alright.
Okay, roll to attack.
This is improp. What would this be?
And so
Unarmed,
improvise.
probably.
It's unarmed.
It's an arm. Yeah.
Unarmed or improvise, whatever you want to do.
It has-
That's which one's
unarmed.
lower because it's a headbutt. That's pretty difficult to do.
It would be a headbutt.
That's unarmed.
It would be unarmed because unarmed is just your strength. plus-
Improvise. You wouldn't.
Oh,
be
that's like-
proficient with.
Improvise would be like a D4.
You're
You would actually.
well.
roll.
Oh, improvised weapon is like you grab something. That's
Yeah.
improvised.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a
Any
this is a-
random thing.
This is an unarmed strike. More.
Yeah, like
more.
if I picked up a stool and like hit him with it, it would be an improvised weapon.
This is an unarmed strike. Roll it as an unarmed strike.
Hold on, I gotta.
If you want it to be harder, you can say his disadvantage since he's like on the ground. but-
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you're prone and restrained, so disadvantage.
Oh yeah. I just need to see. Hold on. Wait, give me one moment. I do have to specify something if I do hit. I don't think I will, but I gotta specify if it does. Where is it? Here it is.
Is it a strength or a dex, Michael?
Unarmed strike is strength,
Yeah, it's strength. It's strength unless you have a special thing that makes it dex.
unless you're like a specific monk subclass or
Unless
just
you're
monk
like
in
a monk.
general.
Yeah. Sick. Sick.
Wait. Is it? Hold on, I'm trying to see.
So it's a d20 in strength, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to see because I think mine would maybe different.
Oh, yours might be different. You're right.
But like, I think I have to be something. If it is,
Because I believe your normal unarmed damage
It-
is
it is strength
1
based.
plus your strength mod.
No, it has to be transformed. Okay,
Okay, cool.
cool. Okay. Well then, disadvantage you say, yeah.
Yep, disadvantage.
All right, that's that.
Advantage, but in the other direction.
Like advantage in a way.
So-
Reverse advantage.
Does a 11 hit you? Nope.
So he attempts the headbutt, but it just doesn't fully reach. He is restrained. He's on the ground. And he's just recovering. But you can see that he lurched his head toward you violently.
As I'll
I'm
get
gonna
into
give
like a
you-
kneeling position.
I'm gonna give you that one for free, boy. Try that kind of shit again. I'm not gonna hesitate to press this button. I'm gonna prop myself back up. All right.
I'm gonna bolt again.
You fall to the ground as he presses the button. You are tased.
I'm
How
gonna
long are
hold
you
it-
holding it?
I'm gonna
Okay.
hold it for a couple seconds longer.
Okay.
Let go.
Not very intelligent.
It seems a little cruel, don't you?
Well, if it's between letting this thing run or getting my money, I know which one I'm gonna choose.
That's not very merciful.
Oh well.
It's,
Oh.
it's slightly greedy.
I apologize. I didn't catch your name.
Oh, my name is Aesculapius, but you can call me Az. It's a little easier for your southerners to pronounce.
Right. Ass. Ass was it?
As, yes, as.
Okay. Ass. All right. Pleasure to meet you, ass.
Cannot have nice things in the Gobi Desert.
And shit.
How do you spell that?
My full name or my short name?
The full name. How do you spell it? For my notes.
Oh, okay.
For
notes, it's
posterity.
Aesculapius.
You just like slam your head on the
Aesculapius.
keyboard.
Aesculapius.
Escalate.
Got
Where
it.
did you get that from?
What's the longest name in existence? Aesculapius.
Certainly not.
The real name.
Goofy's name.
All right, Johnny. So Nass, where's this card of yours?
This way. I'll lead him, I guess, around the outside wherever.
So
I have
outside,
parked. I
I'm not-
imagine I have it parked close.
I'm not
In the-
following.
In the front,
tweaking.
there's a
He's in
gas
a
station
straight
right
jacket,
next,
isn't he?
and in the gas station there are a bunch of different car parks where to get gas, and in one of the spots
It's
is
just not
a
going.
There's
It-
just a fucking F-150.
is a is a Corvette. Now past that is this
Corvette,
dingy little
Corvette.
cart. There is a cart that has like a tarp over top it, and it looks like it's seen better days, but surely she's old and reliable.
Yeah, he just
Surely.
Surely-
There
surely
is
He's not
nowhere.
following us.
There is nowhere for this cart to be drawn. There's no horse position. There's nothing like that. But yeah.
So to clarify, do I have horses somewhere, or is there?
You do
something
not have
lined up?
horses. This is
Right.
this is
Well,
right.
luckily-
We talked about this, right? Okay. cool.
Luckily, Dwayne and I also have. Well, luckily, Dwayne and I do have horses. So-
Well, he was saying it can't be drawn by horses. Nothing
Oh,
for it to be
oh,
hitched
I guess you could just rope
Uh,
the horses to it.
Well, hold
Put that
up. I
thing in
need to
neutral.
DM Matthew a question.
I remember now. Sorry, I had forgotten.
We love mid-session questions because I don't explain things well.
You had explained that, and I had forgot. I am an fool, but yeah, it's right over there. Even if we have to carry him,
I mean, you're a big guy. I imagine you can pick him up and get him on there.
yeah, I'm just gonna shit on. All right. Yeah, I guess if the Jackal just repeatedly is cycling, run, get tased, run, get tased.
Yeah, anytime he goes to run, I'm gonna press the button.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna preface that. Anytime he gets up to run, I'm gonna press the button.
Eventually, he'll just get up and just lean, like just stare at you. It will take a while, low key. But he will.
Smart, this one.
Not very smart.
Reach into
Sometimes you gotta bring
my.
a wild animal in.
I'll reach into my bag and I'll grab out some rope and I like go over to wherever he's tweaking the floor or looming. Either situation, and just like tie a loop on the rope and then like toss it around him and pull it, and I'm gonna start dragging him in the direction.
Okay. The
He'll
Jackal, are you
softly-
going to resist this initial tying of rope?
He'll like. I think he'll probably be like after he was tweaking, so he'd probably be kneeling on the ground, and so you wouldn't register it until he's already being dragged. I would say you would like softly resist it, but it's taking a lot of energy for him to, run, get tased, run, get tased. Eventually, his fighting spirit will like diminish a little bit.
This is tragic.
I know.
Stupid bitch shouldn't be running.
Az just watched this whole scene in like horror and shock.
So those more familiar with the inner workings of the Gobi Desert, this is not the most horrible thing you've ever seen happen. Might not be the most horrible thing you've ever done, but those from out of town, let's say, this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad.
Yeah, this is
Human
like-
trafficking.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
John. Yeah, so
He was
John.
dirty, so
John walks outside. He's got like a handkerchief covering his mouth from all the dust. He's like, all right. So follow Dusku and get that thing over where it needs to go. Do you have any questions about anything? I see y'all have a car.
Is what we are doing humane?
What?
No. That's right.
I thought you said you were a man of the faith.
That's why I'm bringing that dumb, stupid sable over. I'm giving you all that.
No, I'm talking about the jackal.
Oh, that? I wouldn't call that thing human.
Stuff. I was about to say,
All creatures created by the divine generals deserve respect.
Right.
Well, most things don't end up with a muzzle and a straitjacket.
Young man, I said I was of the faith, not crazy. And he walks away.
All right.
He's like, y'all know where to find me. Your money's waiting for you in Tinkerwick. And he walks back in.
oh, wait, hold up.
His door is on one hinge because it has been broken. If you want to interrupt him, you can.
Yeah,
interrupt him.
like call out like John and just like. So
yeah,
are these two going to the same place or?
as far as I'm aware, the Sable is going somewhere very, very close. It might be the same city, might be a little far out, but
Okay.
shouldn't be too far off. If y'all can get that thing out of the desert, that'd be pretty good. Now I should warn one of you at least. Sables are cursed, and y'all are likely going to run into some trouble.
Why do I keep taking jobs from you?
Just like slowly, just put it down.
I'll take it. I'll take it back.
No, I leave it at my side. I just pat it on the head. Just like put it down.
You pet it, and it like looks up at you, and it winks.
It looks at you and says, no one will ever believe you.
And it winks at you.
I just like stand there kind of shocked with my hand just like dormant on its head, just like huh. And I just like I just carry on as if nothing happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not hog tying. I'm lasso wrangling this monster towards the cart.
John Morris walks away unless anyone would like to interrupt him.
No.
Okay.
Fuck
Y'all
that
see him
asshole.
off the map like I see him?
No, I see the
I see his
tag,
name.
but-
Yeah.
That's funny. I just see his head just like sitting off the map.
Oh, and one more thing.
Oh, and one more thing. The Sable will blow up in 7 days.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a sable. That's a bomb.
That's a
The
bomb.
Bomb
In the
factory.
Or a bomb
factory.
factory.
It's a bomb.
Okay, so this cart, going into the mission, you knew that you were going to be carrying a large package, and your master supplied you with a big enough vehicle to carry the package. It is, it's a large wagon with a tent, like a tented tarp over top that's big enough for even someone as tall as you to go in and sit. You can't stand, but you can sit without the top necessarily touching your head. So it's pretty big on the inside. Although it's like a tarp, it's got like little makeshift windows as well. Like in the tarp, and yeah, underneath it there is a box that can be like that has a panel that can be accessed from the sides, and there is a plug that is just sitting there that you would know how to operate. It is how you feed it gas.
Sweet. Yeah. I'm gonna drag the jackal over there, and I'm going to kind of look at it, look back at the jackal, look at it, look back at the jackal, calculate for a minute. Okay, how are we gonna do this?
I'm kind of like,
Are we trying to put him in
I'm
the
like
cart?
Let me
definitively-
clarify some more stuff about the cart too. There are 2 spots in the front, a driver's seat and a passenger seat, and then there's also like a back with a big tent. From the front, you can like move a tarp away to go into the back, or you can just go in from the back.
Does this have like SUV seating?
In the back, it has like
Front row?
it has just like a row to like a railing to sit on each side.
I as
There's
as I made a
plenty of room
drag
for all of
and
you to sit like
stopped,
knee to knee.
Cool.
I defeatedly like kind of crumple almost to the ground, and surprisingly, you'd be surprised that my body almost seems to shrink.
Ocelot, get ready with the button just in case. And I'm
I got
gonna
it on hand.
I'm gonna take like the rest of the length of my rope, and I'm going to attempt to securely tie the jackal to restrain its arms and legs. Well, its arms are in a straitjacket. Restrain its legs and sure it can't move.
Mao, can you roll me a sleight of hand?
Aye, Captain. Not good at those. Wait, something really quickly. Ah, sick. I have advantage on them actually.
Oh, sick. I says.
Wait,
I
Mao,
says-
before you say it, can you DM it to me?
Yeah. And also just gonna send this. See? But this and then can settings. Query whisper. Here we go. So I can. Where the? Here we go. Sleight of hand.
Oh, wait, dude, was that a silent to the DM thing?
Yeah, that
That's
was
so cool. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay,
So that's my that's my with advantage. So the higher of those two numbers is my roll.
right. To the best of your ability, you tie the knots and you believe them to be secure. The jackal, if you do pull on them, like you are exhausted, but if you do pull on them, they don't give right away.
I wouldn't resist.
Okay. But they don't just fall off, yeah, as well.
All
That's
right,
good.
someone give me
Very
some
good.
help.
I could assist you if you needed.
I love
Yeah.
this.
I'm about 250 pounds, I believe.
It's light work.
Light work.
Light work.
I can't lift that by myself.
No,
Can
no,
I?
sorry. I'm 210. I'm 210, not 250. 210.
Closer, but
I'm pretty sure I could lift that up.
You can lift them up on your own.
Yeah,
I can
I just
lift
walk up. Can I lift them up?
No, I can't. I take that back. I can't.
Wait,
I need 10
how
pounds of
easily?
assistance.
How easily can I lift him up?
Give me 1 second.
1 second.
Your strength? Still? Bless it.
Thank you.
Very,
Dude,
like,
you can do it easily.
yeah, very, very easily. I mean,
Like one arm easily? Or...
you couldn't just like grab him and shoulder press him, but you could take him off the ground with some extra effort. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Are you gonna throw him into the back of the cart?
No,
Dear God,
I'm not gonna throw him. I'm just gonna pick him up.
he's tuckered out. I've shocked him a lot.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna pick him up.
As you pick him up, my body feels very malleable almost. Like it doesn't like it feels like skin, but it's
Wait, are you not in the straitjacket still?
I
He
am
is.
still in the straitjacket, but it just feels like off. Like it's as
Or
if
is
like
made of non-Newtonian.
Yeah,
it's
basically.
like it's as if the skin itself is not like fully taut, if you know what I mean.
Mm.
He's a hold.
All right, let's get
That
this.
saggy old person
Let's get
skin.
this thing in.
Also, I just realized now that my guy has been walking around and actually talking to people. I didn't describe his facial features because they were covered by like, the cloak. But I mean, it's pretty inspired by fucking envy. I didn't realize it until Matthew was like, "Hey, I need a token," and I was like, "Wait a minute." But
Envy.
it's basically envy with blue eyes.
Based.
But yeah. Thank you. Helps.
So where would you like to put him?
I don't know.
Put him in the back.
Just look at.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I just look to Michael's character, just like
Put it in the back.
where we are, just kind of pick it up with my other hand too, so I don't throw it in.
It. I like us using it.
Look, I don't know.
Like,
You
my
said-
character
yeah.
does not know what this.
Yeah, you're able
Thing
to put
is-
the jackal into the back of this.
And I set him like upright. Oh,
Soon as
my internet just died for a second.
Yeah, mine just did too.
I think that was just Discord.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
for a second. That was weird.
Okay.
yeah, no, I'm gonna set him upright, just kind of towards the back, so he can't really just escape easily.
Okay, yeah, he's pretty
Or-
close to where the front seats are
Yeah.
that are blocked by another tarp. But yeah,
Yeah.
he's in there and he's all good.
Yeah, I kind of just flop into a fetal position.
There's not a lot of room for you to do that, so you're
Looks
kind of
sad.
like this is kind of like what you
Well,
look like.
Actually, I can fit into small places, so yeah.
Right, never mind. You like gloob up into like a
Yeah.
ball in the middle aisle,
Yeah.
taking up
I
a
just sit,
decent
I
chunk
just
of
sit
the leg
across
room.
from him and just like. Oh wait, I get out. I just call for him like Dusku. Let's go.
He doesn't turn to you actually,
What?
because that's not his name.
Dusku.
Let me try. Dusku, come here.
He turns to you immediately and he like prances over to you.
I shake my head and just like.
And he looks at you and he cocks his head to the side.
We're gonna go on this cart now.
He looks over at the cart and he looks back at you.
Do you want uppies?
He like takes one step closer to you.
All right. I give him uppies.
He when you put him up into the cart, he walks over the jackal and then into the driver's seat.
Just get up there.
He's about to
Dangerous.
drive.
So he walks like up he like walks over the jackal, goes past the tarp into the driver's seat, what you assume. When you call him, he does peek his head back to the tarp, and then hearing you, he puts his head back and you can't see him again.
No, that's dangerous. I'm gonna climb in there.
He's gonna call out,
climb in,
Dusku.
He's got the mean, like really swole arm on the steering wheel.
Yeah, literally.
Corona in his hand. It's about.
It's like that
Why is he
thing that people
drinking?
drew. Someone
Because
died.
he's Vin Diesel
It was
now.
Tyler. 'cause he
No,
has the
it's it's the dude that drew on the snow is like the lizard thing. It's like "Row."
Right.
All right, I'm gonna call back to him and see if he pokes his head back. Dusku.
He pokes his head back and he waits.
All right,
for
I'm gonna swiftly like lead in and just take him out. Like, come here. I'm just like, come here, boy.
You do.
No. I reach in.
Yeah,
I reach
yeah,
into
go,
the
go,
car,
go.
pick him up from under his forearms.
You have to climb in to reach him.
Oh, he's just poking his head out.
He's poking his head up from the driver's seat. He's like well in. You have to climb in to go get
All
him.
right. Well, then I'll just pat the seat next to me. Just be like,
Okay, he ignores you and he goes back to the driver's seat.
I'll just lean back and be like, all right.
What the fuck is happening right now?
I was trying to scratch him back, bro.
I'm going
This scene is
I'm
going
going to
so
try and
well.
grab the creature and stop him from operating heavy machinery.
He's been drinking
The
Coronas.
problem-
Don't let his ass operate heavy
The
machine.
knows
problem
where he's
is
going. That's the
he's
thing.
already 3 in. He is heavy machinery. So, so what does he care?
Me
I don't
handing him
care.
a
I
whiskey
don't
bottle
care.
and handing him his keys.
I give him a sip of my flask.
That's what's up.
As is going up there, and he's not having any of this.
Okay, you go up and Dusku's sitting in the driver's seat, next to like a makeshift steering wheel.
You cannot sit in the driver's seat. Come on, I pick him up.
Okay, you pick him up. He won't stop you.
Yeah, I pick him up. I'm gonna go back, and I'm making this Illwum's problem. Take
I
Take-
just like take him in my lap.
I'm gonna go grab my horse.
I'm gonna go up to the front, hop into the driver's seat myself.
Okay, you've already filled up beforehand, knowing because you knew when you showed up what you'd be getting into. So you're already all well and ready to go there. Yeah. So we got Nassoq. Michael, is that you say his name?
Yeah, Nassoq.
Oh, Nassoq. Okay. Nassoq's in the driver's seat. Jackal strung about the back. Where you been? And is it? It's Ace.
It's as
Oh, as yeah.
as.
I need to write little parentheses.
Yeah. I'd say he's kind of near the Jackal in the back, and he's like very, he's trying to say comforting words because he's seen how this thing has just been horribly mistreated. He's like, I'm so sorry that happened to you. But it is a lot of stuttering and rambling.
The Jackal just kind of softly whines.
Yeah,
Not really. He doesn't really turn his head towards you or anything. As if he's like heavy breath, as if it's just been hurt.
Poor little guy.
He's been hurt. Yeah, he has. Well, maybe this will help you. I put my hand upon it. It glows with a little bit of yellow light. As I'm gonna heal you.
He will when you touch him, he immediately looks towards you. Like his head almost turns like a 180 as he stares up at you and starts growling.
Oh, but still heal you.
And then he feels what does his energy feel like?
It's not warm. It's actually a bit cold. A little chilly. But it's very soothing, very even keel. It's just a nice like a nice cold drink.
Does it smell like eucalyptus?
No.
As you softly heal him.
Yeah, let me see how much I heal you.
I'm still at full health, unless I lost health. from
Well,
all this
yeah, I
happening.
know you didn't really lose health, but I'm just gonna do it for posterity's sake. You get 4 hit points.
And the growling stops, and he tilts his head curiously as seeing this, feeling the soft energy, and looks at you puzzling. He doesn't quite understand what you just did, but and he just stares at you.
I promise I won't hurt you. Whatever you are.
Blink. Yeah, literally, not in sync at all.
All right then. Good talk.
Well, Ocelot and so the rest of you, are we ready to head out?
I'm gonna go get my horse real quick. I'm gonna walk off in front of horse's plate. Hitch my horse.
Blitz, are you riding in the car or are you getting a horse?
Grabbing my horse.
Rock and roll.
The
bag.
Little whistle he pulls up next to me.
You whistle and he just pulls up.
Yeah.
Your redneck style. Yeah.
I have, to,
like
I,
that.
have to go fucking walk and get
Yeah,
my
you have to go
horse.
grab it. You're so much cooler.
Dang,
So
bro.
much cooler.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you rally the horses, you get the car ready and going. Nassoq and a few others are aware of how vehicles work. Out here in the desert, in particular, in the desert there are these solar-powered vehicles. They are solar-powered, not by the sun, but by this like refined solar energy that is harnessed from the sun and then, you know, distilled into fuel, essentially. That is what you ride on. It is only usable during the day, so therefore you are only able to drive during the day.
Dang.
Because I'm fun like that. Yeah. So you know that you can ride until nighttime. Not only that, but Dusku does poke his head out to the front as long as no one's gonna prevent him, and he does point his head in a direction out into the sand.
I won't stop him.
That's what
Huh? What did you say? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I suppose that's where we're going.
Oh yes, this little creature is very intuitive in directions and things of that nature. We should follow its lead.
Jackal will also poke his head out.
There's just two snoots sticking out next to you, Michael.
Perfect.
One muzzled and one not muzzled.
Yeah, one muzzled and the other one just like curious.
I got a snoot over each shoulder. I'm gonna shift this bitch into drive.
Dude, this is so funny. Okay. You throw this thing into drive, and it starts to purr. It slowly starts to increase in speed, and you're able to keep up a good. If you wanted to, you could push this thing up to like 35 miles an hour.
Holy
That's
shit.
pretty quick.
If you wanted to full send it, that's not like a normal traveling speed, but that you could full send this if you wanted
crazy.
to.
Matthew, I want to let it be known that
Yeah.
so long as I'm traveling with the group, difficult terrain can't affect us at all. So, just wanted to let that be known.
Just plowing through dunes, going
Just
35. White knuckling the steering wheel and the white
Corona in hand, white knuckling.
Ocelot's at the front on his horse, just like, you know, fucking flat down on his horse, like speed riding, just plowing through dunes, clearing it out for everyone behind him.
Yeah.
So what's our
Mad Max
riding
shit.
order? We have three different let's say vehicles. We have three different.
Should we organize our tokens by vehicle?
Yeah, I'll move these closer. Y'all are one unit.
There we
go.
go.
Okay, which was the front? We talking like
Nassoq's front. It's not terribly important, but yeah. Also, Dusku is not that big. He's like this big. Oops. Oh no, this is a tippy situation.
Tippy stitch.
I feel like me and Az would be switched places.
Yeah, Michael.
Just for your sake, right-click Dusku and click send to front
Go over there.
or bring to front.
Wonderful.
That way he'll always be on top.
He's been tippy-fied. He's been fixed.
There
we go. Sweet. Okay. So y'all maybe y'all start revving up and y'all start getting out onto the desert. There aren't much as for roads out here. They're in the direction that the Sable sent y'all, there are no roads. There are like kind of roads in other places. Y'all are just full on sending it. Your tires are like made to go up and down these dunes, but you're gonna have to like creep up and creep down as to not, you know, full on flip. And you could ride in ways like you're not like just heading on each dune. You are like riding them in like a S pattern to, you know, not die.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I assume. Nassoq's just like.
Look, you could go up then down then up then down, or you could go up with enough speed that you just go down the next.
Yeah. Right.
Look, if you go up and then you could hit like 50 going, you could hit 60 going down these bad boys.
Shred some mad gnar in the dunes, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kickflip my horse.
Yeah, pull some
Just
some
a
drift
Tony Hawk
maneuvers.
fucking trick meter pops up at the top. Boom, boom, boom. So just,
Like riding my horse, I turn around, I see Ocelot fucking surfing.
I'm doing the Jesus and fucking Skate 3, just
Literally.
Air Christ in that bitch.
Doing the Superman.
Dude, horse in
Whipping
hand.
your horse.
Yeah, I'm holding my horse doing the
Holy
cross.
shit.
You start
Ocelot
miracle whipping your
catches-
horse.
Ocelot catches air off of a dune, and the Hall of Meat thing pops up.
Just
Yeah.
tucks and rolls and starts trying to get as much mileage out of it as I can. Alexa, turn on the lights.
So Alexa, turn on the lights.
Alexa, turn on the lights, goddammit.
Jeremy.
Thank you.
So, y'all start riding in this vehicle.
Yeah.
And y'all are casually. Let me get a little drawing tool. Let me pick a color that's actually visible in sand.
Yeah.
Blue. Y'all are somewhere. Y'all start traveling a little ways, not too terribly far, before
While we're traveling,
Yeah.
can I just want to talk to Illwum real quick. Oh, I heard you are a man of the faith as well.
In odds.
Which divine general do you adhere to?
How do you? I don't know how to say that.
yours would be Justicia Fair.
Justicia. That's. Justicia.
Is that one
Justice.
power?
Yes, that's power.
Yeah.
Okay. It's I serve the general of virtue myself.
John, you would know that there are 3 virtue, dominion, power. Yours is power, and he has just told you that his is virtue. So he would be more in tune with magic.
Okay. Gotcha. Second. You just
Then I just read the description of like what you're like, so like what your order is like all about, and then just thinking about the situation you're in.
Yeah. Yeah.
he kind of just pets Desku, and he's like, "What about it?"
Oh, I just thought that we had this commonality. I thought we could, never mind.
You know that.
Where are you from?
Oh, I'm the north. I'm from the north, north. Like all the way up.
Southwest.
When we
Oh,
get back,
yeah, from desert.
when we get back to Tinker, the master could have you strong. That was pretty impressive.
Sorry, the car's a little loud. All I heard was strong.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
I was gonna lock it.
You know, Illwum, when we get back to Tinkerwick, the master could really use someone with your strength. It was quite impressive.
What for?
He's gathering several strong individuals. I believe he intends to. I'm not sure what he intends to do with all of us, but we are a tight-knit community. Be worthwhile to at least see what he thinks of you.
And Blitz takes his flask out. He takes a sip and then he offers it to Ocelot, who's on the other horse.
Thanks.
Drunk driving.
And then I just, like throw it at him.
We're not going top speed,
Yeah,
but we
who's
are
gonna
not
hit?
going slow.
No, I'm throwing it.
leaning over. Take it!
You want some?
The last of my alcohol,
What are those?
Take it!
Oh,
What are those
I wanna
numbskulls
say,
doing out there?
I want to say, in the time since Ocelot's gotten on his horse, he's taken out like a black domino mask and put it over his head, over his eyes.
Definitely helps with the wind and the sand.
And then,
Not
I
very
want to do like a dog and just like have my head out of like the cart.
Yeah, there are windows you can stick your head out of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like fucking.
So you can just have your head out, tongue flying.
Yeah,
as
tongue
the wind
flying.
flying in your
Dude,
face.
like fucking Marmaduke.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
my tongue is purple.
It's gonna be like Marley and me.
Okay. All right. So y'all continue to ride. Very little interruptions, surprisingly. I mean, after all the talk of the Sable being cursed and all that, I mean, it's going pretty well so far.
Good. That's pretty good.
Ooh,
Going pretty good.
That's rocks.
Yeah, this is rocks. Michael, speaking of rocks,
What?
In my desert.
speaking of rocks, y'all have been traveling mostly along dunes. Every now and then, seeing a rock formation, maybe like in the distance, or even like somewhat close, but nothing ever too big. It's a pretty barren desert. As the sun begins to set and it gets to be a little bit darker, a good ways in front of you, maybe a minute or two drive, y'all see a rock formation that's directly in line with your path. And Dusku is pointing in that direction.
Like a rock formation rapidly approaching, like we're gonna run into it, or like something in the distance for us to potentially.
In the next 2 minutes, if Dusku doesn't change his like nose pathing, y'all are heading straight for the rock.
Well, we can just go around it. I'm just gonna turn
Okay.
a little bit.
As the next minute or so passes and you begin to like steer clear of it, you notice that Dusku turns his nose to like point towards the rock as y'all like get closer. It's clear
What?
that he doesn't want you to continue going forward.
I like look at him.
He looks at he stops pointing and he looks at you.
All right. Turn back towards the rocks.
It's now evening time now. Where do I have y'all? I have y'all in the Goopy Desert.
It was midday just a second ago, and then now that we stopped at this rock, it's evening.
It was midday. It was evening when the rock formation was approaching. It was the sun was beginning to get lower.
Yeah. The sun's
Um,
setting.
We drove
Yeah,
for
so
a
it's
while.
y'all did drive for a while. It was probably around midday when y'all started. It's been a while. It's been a little minute. Y'all were very successful. I mean, y'all are full sending it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good, guys.
really? No, guys, we'll get this done. No issues, no problems.
Sure.
Imagine.
Can you translate
no.
that into Jackal speak for me?
Yeah. Fucking
Oh
Jackal
yeah.
speak
Rah
first.
rah 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 rah
Rough.
rah 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 rah.
We're gonna take the
Rah, rah,
muzzle off of him, and he's just going to be like. We're gonna take the muzzle off of him, and he's gonna be like.
Hey, hello there.
eloquent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Thank God,
this
that
is
bitch
what
hurt.
Torbeck sounds like.
Oh man,
Guys,
that was really choking me.
guys, I wish I will be real.
Y'all should find him like a circlet of intelligence or something.
Dude, no, we're gonna get him fucking
I could use a
Meek's
circlet of
translation
intelligence.
mustache.
Yeah,
Oh
translation.
my god.
You put it on me like, that was miserable.
Now that
Oh,
at the
Tyler,
very
buddy.
least we can use these rocks as a place today.
When you pull up to stop, there's like a nice shade that's formed by the sun's angle on the rock formation. And Dusku is going to get out and roll around in the sand.
Well, if Dusky wanted to come here specifically, I imagine that there might be some objective here that or thing that it's after. So maybe we could investigate. Just a suggestion.
Potentially, does not appear to be particularly invested in the place. It's like, well,
I'm
sand.
I'm sure it has a reason for being here.
It shows its belly to the sun as it like rolls around in the sand more.
Well, we might as well look around.
Yes.
How big is this rock formation?
It's trying to think of like some real world measurements. It's probably at least 200 feet long by like maybe like a good 350 feet, and it's probably about like 70 feet tall. And it's just got like different jut outs, different indents, potentially climbable, rock climber speak.
What the heck?
Blitz is gonna walk like around the corner out of people's sight, and then y'all will see him like on top of a rock like 3 minutes later, and on top of it. He's gonna be scouting out, looking around.
It's really tall, and it's like it's a really warm rock from sitting out in the sun for so long, but it is a great view of 360-degree sand. Um, I don't say that jesting. It actually is a pretty view with the sun beaming down. You can see the shadows casting over the dunes. It's a pretty sight to see.
I'm gonna walk up to like the ground level near him, and Nassoq's many extra fingers actually make him really good at climbing. He has a climb speed, and he's just gonna
You scamper up.
he's just gonna send it and go meet him up there.
You bring your big body up. You scamper up, and
Scamper.
yeah, you make it to the top. And like I said, really good view. The sun is getting lower, but it's pretty, and the rock's nice and warm.
Did you find anything?
No, nothing around here, partner. I was just having a look-see, just making sure we're the only ones out here before we set up some kind of camp.
Good idea.
Can I use divine sense?
You can use a divine sense. Let me read it so I know exactly what it is.
Can I also
Use divine sense.
No.
Can I also use divine sense?
Can I use a
Can I use
do
divine sense?
Can I fuck off? Can I do a perception checks on using hearing or smell?
Yeah. Do you have anything special, or is it
Well,
just
I have heightened senses, so
bro? What does that do?
it gives me advantage on
Disadvantage.
Okay,
perception
I
checks on
was checking.
hearing or smell.
Okay. Announce what do you want to do? Hearing or smell?
Smell.
Okay. Roll perception. And let me find divine sense.
Let me just throw it in the chat.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a 9.
Throw in the chat.
Throw it in the chat. Why not? Okay. So Illwum uses divine sense. What does it look like when you activate your divine sense?
Let me read it one more time just so.
And you rolled a 9. All right.
I guess like my hair would like the red accents would glow a bit. And I guess my eyes would glow a bit as well. And that's pretty much all that like it would really look like.
So you take in your senses divinely, and you are able to notice a few things. You get the standard sense of your own celestial presence that you've always gotten. On top of that, you notice from Az that there appears to be a hazy glow about him. And in Dusku, there is a very, 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 very strong celestial presence. And
Does
that
it have
is
like a certain color or anything to it, or?
yes. It'll be like a hazy blue glow about yourself. Az has a purple-ish glow, kind of shifting between like a red and blue that you've never really seen before. And Dusku is glowing a very, very bright, like turquoise blue.
Would you say Az was?
Shifting between, you notice like a general purpleness.
Red and blue.
Yeah, it's something you've never seen before, and you've also never seen celestial presence as strong as from Dusku.
And I was.
You're
Blue?
just a normal general blue, but you've always been that way. Ever since you first got your divine sense.
Do I hear anything or see anything about like with the rock formation?
Nothing strikes you from the rock formation, but
Okay.
as you do notice these strong presences from your companions, you do notice that the sand itself, as you like watch it breeze in the wind, you do notice every now and then a red flake, almost the size of the sand itself, just catching in the wind and traveling with the sand.
Huh.
And you notice this, if you inspect, you will notice this in all the sand around you. If you walk around, you'll continue to see it. It's not heavy, but it is present.
Do I know what the red means?
The red would mean a demonic or fiend influence,
Okay.
something evil.
Huh. Okay. I'm gonna pull Az to the side and relay that information to him. Just be like, I just used my divine sense and
Yes.
the sand, it seems like as if the sand itself has like this demonic presence because I'm seeing it everywhere.
Like, Az is already really pale. He somehow gets paler when you say that.
You said it's basically like all the sand, right?
It's as if it's everywhere. Not in the air
Yeah.
itself, but like as you inspect the sand, it just travels with the sand.
Like it's not the sand itself, it's just traveling with the sand.
I believe it'd be worth informing the others that there might be danger here.
Yeah. I'll just call out to everyone, just be like, everyone, be on your guard. There's some demonic presence here.
Ocelot and Blitz, hearing that there's a demonic presence here, kind of tracks, given what y'all know of the Gobi Desert, that it is a dangerous place. Monsters and potentially even devils, although infrequent, are known to attack, and for their own benefit, whether it's like to feed or to just for the sake of glory and bloodshed. Monsters are known to be in these parts. Hearing that it's within the sand itself is something you've never heard before, but both of you would be aware that there are stories of countless monsters in these parts.
Wonder what they're talking about down there.
Man, I did just call out.
Shit, never mind.
He did just say he yelled that out.
My bad.
There's
I
a
missed
demon in the
those words.
sand. I wonder what they're talking about down there.
But Nassoq and Blitz are both on top of the rock, right? Unless y'all came down.
Yeah.
So what I just said is true that Blitz would still know that, but it seems that only Ocelot actually heard what Illwum said.
In that case, I wonder what they're talking about down there.
I'd like to find out for myself. Blitz turns around, takes one step off the cliff, and just starts falling. And then the
Aura
next,
farming, bro. Stop aura farming.
Dude, he's
and then he comes around the corner like 4 seconds later, or by the.
How long does Divine Sense last?
I think a
Okay,
minute. Let me pull that back up.
Till the end of your next turn, so 6 seconds.
Okay. Blitz, you jump off the rock.
Yeah, I jumped off the rock, and then a minute later, like come around the corner. By them.
Oh, he jumps off the back of the rock. Gotcha.
Yeah, I jumped off the back of the rock. Nobody saw him.
I thought you just like Assassin's Creeded her in front of him.
A convenient bale of hay.
One grain of hay.
The
The water bucket.
Where did he go?
I start ladder stalling on the thing.
Yeah. So Blitz comes down. Ocelot heard what was initially said, and y'all are where y'all are.
Did you hear what
Is Nassoq gonna come down?
Illwum just said?
He's gonna sit up there for a little while longer.
No, I missed it. What did he say?
There's a demon somewhere in the ground. It's saying.
Interesting.
Be careful.
At the very least, there's a
Sounds
demonic presence coming with the wind. As if it's the sand.
I don't think it's smart traveling anywhere else tonight, but I also don't think it's smart trying to stay here.
I think we should sit up, take out my flash. Are we setting up camp here? opening the floor here.
Well, can we travel anywhere else?
It does not seem like there's any other rock formations anywhere near here or anything that would grant us as much cover as this would.
And as y'all are saying this and having this conversation, the sun does begin to set fully.
Well,
I don't think it's safe for us to travel anywhere else.
I guess we will bed down here.
Cool. Are y'all setting up for the night?
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, might as well.
Aye, aye.
Matthew, as we set up, as everyone like sets up,
Mhm.
I'm gonna use, I'm gonna cast alarm. I'm gonna set up a little 20-foot perimeter around us.
Okay, around like the direct area where y'all will be
Yeah.
sleeping. Okay, let me read that real quick.
Yeah, I can.
I'm reading it. I got it. Oh, thank you. Dude, I had the hardest time reading the word designate right there. I was like, designate. I was like, what does designate mean?
What the fuck is this?
I read it like 3 times. I was like, designate creatures. Why would I designate a creature?
Why would I designate a creature?
Well, you never know.
Designate.
You never know.
Are you choosing? Is your alarm mental or audible?
No, it's audible. He's physically setting up with like twine. Like it's a physical perimeter. It's not
Okay. Wonderful. For 10 seconds within 60 feet. Okay. Cool. So y'all are able to set up. The cart you came with, Nassoq, you came prepared to, you figured that you'd have some bounty hunters or whatever coming to accompany you. You got more than expected, but wonderful. And y'all's horses, y'all had y'all's own camping stuff as well. So y'all are able to set up and sleep. Y'all want to sleep like next to the cart. Where do y'all want to be positioned? Like in the shade of where the rock formation was.
I
What
think
y'all
I'm still
thinking?
in the cart.
You are still in the cart, bound and hogtied, but not hogtied.
No matter where the other people are sleeping, Az is gonna sleep in the cart after hearing that there's demonic sand outside.
Yeah, the cart's a totally like viable option. I mean, you can lay horizontal on one of the two
the
benches.
Sarlacc
out in
pit
the
eats
sand.
the cart with Az in it.
Yeah.
With Az and the Jackal.
Yeah, the cart eating demon shows up and
Oh, that's the kind of demon it was. Well, shit.
oh man, they always said if you ever see a 250 by 350 by 70 foot rock formation, don't put a cart by it.
That's always bad luck.
And they wasn't lying.
My grandmommy told me that once before.
Sorry,
I mis-
Blitz
I
here got me all
mismeasured
liquored
it.
up. It got away from me.
I mismeasured it. My bad.
My bad. I thought it was 357 feet by 390 feet. I apologize. I was just roughly eyeballing it.
Was eyeballing it down to the foot.
Yeah, it's roughly somewhere between 1,000 feet and 400 feet. It's one of the two.
It's only one of the two. Okay, where do y'all want to sleep? I know Az wants to sleep in the cart. Who wants to sleep where?
Nassoq is going to intentionally separate himself from the rest of the group.
Okay.
Wherever that puts him, be that in the rocks.
Side of a rock. You're gonna clip into the walls, die of potassium deficiency.
On top of the rocks. On top of the rocks, perchance.
Just
Whatever the
baking in
case.
the sun in the morning.
He wants to be alone for a little bit.
All right. I'll hear where everyone else is, and I'll give you a few options. So y'all got the cart near the rock. Az is sleeping in that. I imagine you're taking up one of the benches just horizontally.
Yeah.
Is the Jackal also in the cart with you?
I can't
I don't
fucking
think anyone
move,
moved
bro.
him.
unless one of you wants to move him. That's where he is right now.
No, I'm not moving them.
Okay. Illwum, Blitz,
leave 'em there.
Ocelot, where are y'all staying? Y'all have sleeping bags. Y'all can stay where y'all like. The area near the rock formation itself is more rocky, so it's not just like dune that you're sleeping on. So it is viable enough for you to set up a campfire if you wanted.
Where's Dusku?
Dusku is currently with Az. but
Okay.
but is pretty
Yeah, no.
agreeable as we have found.
No. He's fine in there.
Matthew, that
Silently
perimeter
crying.
is that perimeter is the alarm.
Okay, is the cart is what we're working with? Yeah.
I'm gonna set it up around so that the jackal doesn't just decide to up and run away in the middle of the fucking night.
For the sake of the perimeter existing, I'll draw the cart.
I'll just be sleeping on the side of the cart, it's right next to it, basically.
Okay. Blitz, where are you sleeping?
Blitz sees like a small cliff above him, and then he just like appears up there, and
Okay.
he's gonna sit there as he doesn't sleep very much.
Holy shit.
So Nassoq,
He's horrifying.
yeah, he's mewing so hard. Nassoq, you've heard where everyone else is. Where would you like to be?
Then he's going to go. There's like multiple kind of cliffs up there, right?
I'll say here. I'll do this just to help us out. Here is like some of the cliff. Oh, that's on the
Are
wrong
you
layer.
on? Yeah.
Change layer token. Oops.
Whoopsies.
Oh, whoops.
Whoopsie.
That's
Morse, what are you doing here?
Here is here's some cliff edge, and Blitz is up on one of the cliff edges. Are you at the top, or are you just on like a rocky spot?
Yeah, just a rocky edge.
Okay, cool. Well, that's what we got.
I just want to go like further up, maybe up to like the top where Blitz and Nass were before.
Okay,
and go.
it's not fully plateaued at the top because it's so big, but there are plateaued spots where you could happily like have your own peace, quiet, and sleep.
That's where I go.
Okay, cool.
Let my rat out.
He's gonna let his rat out.
Yeah.
Does anyone intend on keeping watch?
I'll keep watch for the first couple hours.
We do have alarm. Not that it's a very big one.
What?
What?
I'll keep a few hours watch.
I don't know what keeping watch is.
Keeping watch. We don't.
I'll inform him. I'll walk up to the cart and like lean into the window. All right. So S says.
I'm gonna growl at you.
Growl at me all you want, boy. It's not gonna change anything. Dwayne just. You, me, 20 years! 20 years!
Look at open motherfuckers electrocuting.
When you say it like that, it does sound a little racist.
Look, it has nothing to do with your skin tone or your race, but this has nothing to do with you, boy. Well, it sounds like it's got a lot to do with both of those things. I'm gonna just walk up to the window, like lean in. Listen, I'm gonna I'm gonna take watch for a couple hours, if you don't mind,
right.
since the other two decided to fuck off. I'm gonna ask if you wouldn't mind coming up with the other part of the watch. Make sure we don't.
I'm on the side of the car. Be like, I can take watch if you want.
Blitz from 30 feet above offers.
I'll take watch.
I'll take a couple hours.
It seems like you have willing volunteers, Mr. Ocelot.
Just keep an eye on that one. Don't trust him as far as I can throw him, which ain't very far.
He's still staring at you, growling.
Again, growl at me all you want. Ain't gonna change a damn thing.
He still does it.
It's all right. I'll look after him.
Thank you, Connor. I'll watch for the next couple hours. Someone else can take up after. You get a good couple hours of shut eye.
Yeah, once you leave, I stop growling and just go back to sleep.
Bro's got preferences.
Yeah, one electrocutes me, one heals me.
So the jackal's muzzle, is it like a whole like what does it look like?
I imagine it's like you can it's like chain, like it's
Is it
almost
it's
it's
so it's
see-through.
like a cage around.
Yeah, it's a
his- or his-
cage.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Well, once Ocelot's gone,
Thinking about it, did
I'm gonna like reach into his bag. He's gonna pull out a piece of jerky. He's gonna pull out some rations. He's seen this malnourished, poor little thing, and he's gonna, he's
I'm
gonna
gonna
just gonna leave it.
I'm gonna perk up, smelling food.
Yeah. He's like, unless you're quite malnourished, I have some food for you, and I'm just gonna like gingerly reach it out, like sort of like poking it inside of inside your muscle.
Yeah, I'll snatch it. I'll like I'll clumsily like at first just like bite it like immediately choose through it. So it's kind of I only get like a bit of it before like slurping the rest to like fully eat it in like one bite. And then I look at you expectingly.
I have some more in here. He's gonna slowly, like, I imagine you're gonna keep asking. He's gonna slowly feed you his one entire ration pack, basically.
He's like, oh, here's a little more.
It's a little bit.
Gonna
Oh,
mark
yeah.
off
John
one of
Morse.
my 2 rations.
I will chew through all of it and give like a content sigh. Like what like a dog does.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a pet dog, guys. Fuck you guys.
It's just, dude, fucking, it's just,
Literally.
The 7'5" dog is crazy.
my dog don't bite. Yes, the fuck it do.
The greatest Dane, dude. That motherfucker is
The
massive.
greatest Dane.
That motherfucker is massive.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker-
Dude, average pit bull named Princess.
Literally.
Dude,
Once
get that-
I've been nice to the Jackal, I'm gonna go bed by now.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you're drifting off to sleep, I imagine is everyone going to bed?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aye, aye, Captain.
What's the watch order, just so I know?
I think it's gonna be me and then Illwum.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say the Jackal will stare up at the moon
The
Some-
moon.
during like
The moon is
during
during
like
what?
like a part of the night. It's like I'll just get up at one point and just look through like the window.
Okay.
On like a
Um,
soft watch, not really.
Okay. Y'all are doing 2 parts watch. Does that mean you're doing 2 and then 2? Like
Yeah,
half the night and then the other half the night, or are you just
I'll
doing 1,
stop.
2, and then sleeping the rest?
I'll take half the night.
Okay.
I could climb up the cliff, but I'm not gonna to try and communicate with the other 2. I don't really give that
Yeah.
much of a shit.
Yeah, that's true. That wasn't communicated. Blitz, Nassoq, are either of you staying up for the night?
Yeah, I'm just writing. Blitz is just writing in his book the whole time.
Nassoq will talk to himself for a little bit and then go to sleep.
Like a
Okay.
freaking weirdo.
Blitz hears that, he's like, "Who the fuck is he
God
talking?
dang it.
Who the fuck is he talking to?"
So, Ocelot, first half of the night, goes off without a hitch. It's getting cold because, desert at night, so the heat of the morning is like finally leaving the sand. It's, starting to get truly chilly outside the car, and without having like the rock formation fully block everything. That's blocking a good bit though, so it's definitely better here than the middle of nowhere. But yeah, your watch goes by totally
As,
fine.
during my watch, I'm gonna open up my bag and I'm gonna feed him some rations.
Feed who?
Him, Matthew.
Huh?
My thing,
Who?
Matthew.
Oh, right.
His thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feed him a pack of rations.
I was just like, what?
What is
What are
bro
you
talking
talking
about?
I was like, what is bro? Yeah, I was like, Dusku?
No,
He wakes up.
my silly little guy.
Me.
No, I gotcha. Okay.
Smaller feral ocelot.
Yeah. I'm Revolver Ocelot. That's 22 Ocelot.
Illwum, at some point, so Ocelot, do you go wake him up when you decide to go to bed?
Yeah, when I've kind of like I'm starting to drift off. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna tap Illwum awake. I'm gonna be like, listen, I'm gonna go to bed. Just be careful. I set up a little perimeter here to make sure that the big un don't get out.
Yeah, I'll make sure the big guy stays.
Good luck.
Good night. I just nod to him.
I'm gonna lean up against the cart, and I'm just gonna put my hat over my face, Indiana Jones style. Just.
So we are deep into the night. Illwum is awake and paying attention for his half. Blitz, you are still awake reading your book?
Yeah, I was writing in it.
Okay, cool. So, at some point, maybe only half an hour into the watch, because it's the dead of the night, Illwum, even without your divine sense active, you notice a red speck or two in the sand below you, lit up by the moonlight, glowing more than the moonlight would allow.
I want to use my divine sense again.
You activate your divine sense, and your vision is quickly filled with red. The sand itself is lit up. In different patches in front of you, they are clustered like circles of red swirling just below the surface. The surface sand, totally even and flat. But just below, you see red swirl below.
All right. Well, I stand up and I nudge Ocelot awake. I'm like, we got trouble. And kind of call out to the others as well, just to wake everyone up.
As you're going about all this, and you're just seeing the red sand, you're just about to get up and go tell Ocelot the news. Blitz, you're on your edge. You're sitting there, you're reading your book.
He's just sitting on the edge looking over.
A breeze catches you, like a really cold breeze from a direction that it hasn't been going all night, so particularly odd. A swirl of sand happens, and you notice, someone appear next to you.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Captain's very good friend.
And he just like holds the book up and is like, I hope you.
He looks at you, and you hear shifting before he speaks. Do you have the sable?
I don't know what you're talking about, partner. You got the wrong guy. But I reckon you better not go looking any further than over here. You'll find yourself in some trouble. I reckon.
He looks at where you're positioned, and he looks over the cliff edge. I think you're in a much worse position than I. And he draws out a sword on you.
I kick him off the edge.
You just fucking this is smart to kick him.
Roll athletics.
We're not else.
He's gonna try and resist.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
Fucking good for him.
Nah, I tanked that.
This guy's him, by the way.
He just grabs you by the foot and just like fucking
Oh my god.
hip tosses you off the cliff.
17, not bad.
17.
Not bad, not bad.
So you reach and you so how do you attempt to grab him? I'll first ask to throw him off.
Literally just fucking I take a step forward and then put like all my strength into my foot through his chest.
He
Yeah, like this is
attempts to
Spartan.
grab your foot, but he was so busy drawing his sword that he had to let go of it to grab onto your foot, and he's not able to resist the kick, and he does go flying off the edge.
Uh-oh.
Does it go towards us?
No, he doesn't go that far.
Does he like scream on his way down?
Blitz gets intimidated by a demon in the middle of the desert and just kicks him off a cliff.
Yeah, fuck you. Boom!
He literally showed up to give him Jesus's second temptation of jumping off the cliff, and he said, "No, you."
So
It's just like,
Blitz,
you're
he
going to hell,
asked
big
about
boy.
the sable. You said you don't know what he's talking about. He draws his weapon on you. You kick him. Your foot implants into his midsection almost too easily for flesh, and he goes flying off the edge, and you look down, and you see his body plummet. And when he hits this, when he crashes into the dune below, or it's mostly rock right here, he just vanishes. He splashes into the nearby terrain, and you see nothing. You see no gore. You see nothing. He is
Fucking
gone.
Blitz rubs his eyes. He goes.
At the same time, at the same time as this crash happens, Illwum, you're running over to wake up Ocelot, and you see the body fall and crash. You wake up Ocelot.
Yeah, I wake up. I'm like, oh.
Oh my
Jesus,
god, that was Blitz.
Oh my god, Blitz is
Like-
Oh my
dead.
god, Blitz is fucking dead!
I look up to Blitz as I'm like shaking Ocelot's shoulder. I'm just like,
Yeah, what's up, kid?
there's demons and Blitz just kicked someone off the fucking cliff.
Alright.
Did he see
Oh,
me kick him, or did he
fuck.
just see
I'm
the
gonna,
body fall?
No, I only saw the body, but you're the only one that I remember that's up there.
Yeah, but I could have fell.
I'm
I could have been thrown off the cliff.
All right, sorry,
standing
scratch
up.
that. I'll
Yeah.
just say something just fell off
Damn
the
it.
cliff.
I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna bang my fist against the cart to try and wake up Az.
As that shaking occurs, a rustling in the sand also happens, and many forms start to lift up from the sand. Oh, I can do this all at once.
Oh, Assahoy.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I can't control. I can't control click. Can I alt click? All right, no, I'm doing it one at a time. I don't care.
Matthew, you can
This
just
is not a
drag click.
huzzah
Matthew,
moment.
you
I-
just drag across them and click.
Don't.
Matthew, if they're in GM layer, you just drag across them all, right click them, and
There
then
might
you can
be
just
something
bring
in
them
there he
to-
doesn't want to draw.
Fair point.
I think it's the cart. Did y'all not see the cart that I drew?
No.
No.
Oh, that checks out. I drew this cart. Hold on.
What?
Ah, right.
Now that's a card.
Right.
Now that's a cart.
I think that looks like a Minecraft bed, actually.
I was wondering. I was
You
like,
made
man,
that
no
shit
one
out of
made.
blue wool.
I was like, no one made fun of my car. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Matthew was feeling
He's over
himself.
there patting himself on the back.
Matthew's just like, good
Okay.
job, Matthew, good job.
Look, no one made fun of my cliff edge.
Yeah, well, it's retarded.
I mean, the
So-
cliff edge, it's just a square.
So all of this happens. Nassoq, you also feel something stir you awake.
Gotcha. Yeah, gotcha. The voices in my head wake me up. Got it.
They talk to me, they understand, they talk to me.
And
The moon is watching.
The moon is watching.
the moon is watching, and no one's talking about that.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills, except I don't have any more crazy pills.
By the way, you are woken up, and you see nothing up by you.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go.
Everyone roll for initiative, by the way.
Let's go.
Waste.
What do you roll for
Rolling
initiative?
initiative.
Okay, so you take
Oh.
you roll a d20 and you add your dex mod.
There's an initiative button.
Oh, that's pretty low.
There's
I'm
turn
gonna go-
order.
Oh,
My initiative might not be the best.
Oh,
mine will not be good.
Mine was not either.
Oh, it was actually really good. Holy shit.
All right, buddy. All right, Ben. I'm
Damn
gonna
it,
need
Matthew.
you.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're gonna
Damn it,
be
Matthew.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to do something, man. Something you may not want to do.
Hey, look,
Uh,
all I've seen is an abused animal.
If y'all can
You
edit
can't-
your tokens to show the health bar, like just in the bar 1 or the green one, if you could just make it your health value.
You can link them to the character sheet.
It has to be. It has to be representing that character, which I think he said none of ours are at the moment.
I got Illwum. Okay. There's
I
Daniel.
manually added mine, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we
There's
can manually do
yours.
it. It's not like the end of the world.
Okay. I'll just speed do it because I
We're
don't
just
like
gonna
two
have
more.
to- we're just gonna have to keep track of it across.
Oh, Blitz is
You
already
do it.
good. Michael's already got it. Okay. Oh, yours is not even. Here you go.
we
Nassoq, here you
can't
go.
we can't see each other's or the enemy's health bars. Just
I can't see my own.
Shrimp.
That's another thing that
I
you have
can't see
to.
my own.
I
You
see
have to-
Michael. I see.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
It's my hit
1,
points.
2. There's 6 of you. All right. This is
Maximum heat.
3.
Maximum
This is-
pulse.
Oh,
4. This is 5. And we're 6. There's supposed to be 6 of you.
1, 2, 3,
Me.
4. How many demons are in my store?
I can't see
know
Blitz
you're
or Illwum.
stealing.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't see
Yeah, I
mine.
can't see Blitz. Or Illwum, yeah.
Oh, that's because you have
Yeah,
to set it out of 24. And your Blitz, what's your health?
Yeah, hey, it's
If you tell me the number, I can do it.
Oh, it's 21.
Okay, cool. All right. Y'all can see health. For y'all.
Yeah, I need a turn in initiative.
Michael, you can right click and add your own turn.
I just added you. There you go.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize.
I gotta roll some numbers real quick. Hold on. What's their initiative mod?
My initiative mod is not good, and I
Okay.
got a very good number.
Was there music for this?
Dude, I haven't been playing music.
Oh, you didn't do the desert ambience.
The
Yeah,
moon is
I was,
watching.
Moon
I was
is
like,
watching
you know,
us.
maybe Matthew's
He's talking about
intentionally
that.
not playing music, like to not
No,
distract
this whole
us.
time I was supposed to be playing music, and I even picked out music.
You said I was there for it.
I'm putting this on because I want to. Hold on.
Man, you taking notes? You was taking
Me?
notes? Yeah, you said you were taking notes for the end of this one.
Dude, I've been taking notes.
I'm
All
not
right, y'all
taking
hear,
notes.
y'all hear the
I've
y'all
been
hear the
taking some
music?
notes.
I
No,
just wanted to.
notes
I just
from
wanted to be
Matthew.
known as a player. I have never taken notes for the campaign, and yet here I am.
Is that
Good
something
job,
you're proud of? Blitz, what is your dexterity number?
My modifier is 0. But
Okay, that's all I need. Are there any
Dude,
other
Dude,
funny
this is
numbers?
Music.
Terraria music.
This is Terraria desert theme.
Yeah, I
This
figured.
rocks.
This rocks. All right.
This is not battle-y music, but it's hey, I wanted to play it and I didn't play it during the
Look,
traveling section.
I'm here for you.
This rocks. Okay. Nassoq, you are stirred awake and you are on top of the rock.
All right, I get up, stretch, prepare myself, and then what is it like flat enough that I can kind of reasonably just make my way to the edge?
With your climb speed mixed with your walking speed, yeah, you can just walk there as if it's normal.
15, 20, and then how high up am I? Like from here?
You're 70 feet up.
All right. I'll just start. I'll start climbing down, and I'll dash to get some movement speed back. So I have 40 feet of movement speed left after getting to here. So I just climb down 40 feet, making my way to the fight. But that's all. That's all I can
Okay.
really do at this point.
What height are you at? Just wondering when you get to.
So 70 minus 40, I'm 30 feet up. And making my way.
Okay. Who's up? This funny guy. Yay, that guy. All right. So Ocelot, you're stirred awake and you bang on the car, and then you see all these sand pillars rise up from the ground and form humanoid shapes. The one directly in front of you. You see, he raises as his body is still like having sand fall off of his body. You see his arm raise, and it reveals a small gun, and he fires it at you. And a pellet flies at you, and let me see if it hits you.
Yes, that would help.
That'll do.
We hope it doesn't.
That'll do, pig.
In this household.
Does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay. A pellet flies by, and Ocelot, you notice that it slams against the car and it splashes with sand. It doesn't do any damage to you, but you do notice that the bullet he had fired at you was made out of sand. That is going to be that one's turn. So now it is Ocelot's turn. Oh, I need to boop.
Yep, that's next.
All right. With my, excuse me, seeing all of this is happening, with my action, I am going to whistle, just, and out from my little satchel bag flies my drink.
Sweet.
He jumps out. Sorry, he jumps out because he can't fly yet. He jumps out and he'll like land next to me in the sand.
You have a fucking little guy?
Yeah,
That's rocks.
that's my little
Rocks.
guy.
Little guy.
Since that is my action, he shares my initiative count, but he takes his turn immediately after mine. It can only use dodge action on its own unless I take a bonus action to utter a command. Okay, let me pull up its stat block. Sorry, I'm a little getting used to this. I'm gonna use my bonus action to, well, actually, fucking, hold on, first off, God damn, I feel unprepared. I was reading this and
I love this Terraria music.
I'm glad you like it.
This is great. This is what we were here for.
I'm going to summon it with its draconic essence being fire. I am going to order it to like run over to this one and bite it. So 5, 10, and then bite. 16 plus 5, so 21.
That hits.
Okay. 1d6. All right, so that's 5 piercing damage.
All right. Your little baby dragon, he hops out of the bag and he runs up and he takes a big chomp out of this Sandman. A lot of his form falls apart, including the arm that that was carrying the gun. It chomps it right off. It falls to the ground. The remains dissolve into sand, and it looks down at the beast, ready to attack. Is that all for your turn?
I'm gonna say good job, LeQuinn, and I am going to have him run 10 feet this away, and then I'm gonna use my movements. No, actually, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Az, you're up.
All right.
Yeah, you feel the pushing of the cart.
Yeah.
And then you
look out.
you hear like a strong thing hit the side.
Yeah, I like groggily wake up and look out, and then I see these like figures out in the sandy dunes, and I'm like, oh fuck. What to do? What to do? I think I'm going to kill the jackal.
Yeah.
Yes, good.
Yeah, good.
Let me think.
Yes, bum, bum, bum.
No, I'm gonna get up. I'm going to pull out my shield, and I'm gonna sort of move towards the end of the cart, sort of interposing myself between.
No.
Yeah, between the jackal. Yeah. I know it's not what you want, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna interpose myself between like the Jakku and the jackal and Dusku.
We're going back to Jakku.
You don't want either to escape.
Yeah, I don't want either of them to escape. I don't want either of them to be hurt. Is more the thinking. I don't want them to be hurt. I'm not really thinking about them escaping. And then as my action, I guess I'll toll the dead on this one. I don't know. Sure, why not? Boom.
Sure.
Yeah, as I lift up my shield, there's like, divine symbols written on it, and they glow with like a dark energy as they propel a sound out into the dunes, and I'm gonna try to attack one of them. I think that's what you do with Toll the Dead. No, they must succeed a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. What's the DC?
DC 14.
Okay, he passes.
Okay. That's it.
Alright.
You attempt to toll him, but the wind's picking up, and he doesn't quite catch that. He's like, "Huh?
The
Who are you talking to me?"
The moon
No.
is haunting us,
The
but
moon is
nobody seems to
talking.
want to talk about that. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
All right. As you have revealed yourself, and this sandy man is going to raise a sandy arm at you, and he's going to try and fire a pellet at you.
Okay.
Mm-mm-mm.
Roll like a natural 20.
Does a 17 hit?
Nope.
All right.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah. That's what we're working with.
big balls,
the highest Yeah, y'all thought I was meek.
But I actually make up for all that meekness with my AC.
Okay, that is his turn. He fires at you, and it hits your shield and shatters. Jackal, you've been alerted to the situation.
Yeah, I'm like frantically looking around. I see ass
Okay.
like walk over me. And can I break the my ropes?
Your
On my
ropes,
feet. On my
you can
feet.
try. Give me a
Oh,
Or
Jesus.
is there a way could I slip
Oh, yeah,
out
I
of
got you.
them?
Are you trying to slip out, or are you trying to break out of him?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna try to slip out. Because I don't wanna use athletics.
I don't want to use athletics.
Okay, you can try to slip out. Roll me a guys, what would he roll?
If he's trying to slip
Flip
out,
out?
sleight of hand, maybe?
Sure, sleight of hand.
That one's weird. Yeah, sleight of hand.
Jesus, big breath. Jackal, sleight of hand.
17.
17?
Well,
Okay. God dang it. You slip out. You struggle with it for a long time, but you are able to slip out.
Alright.
I
will
does
then-
take your entire action to slip out,
That's fine.
but you are now free from your constraints.
Right.
Of
And
just your feet.
Just my feet, yeah. Because the button has to
going on
actively
out
let
there,
me
Ben?
go, right?
Yeah, because you are still restrained by your steampunk jacket.
Yeah, and he has the button to let me out with that. All right.
So someone does, yeah.
Yeah, someone knows.
Yeah.
Target acquired.
Target acquired.
In that case,
Yeah, you've slipped your feet out. You can now technically move.
in that case,
Not
I'm gonna
actually. You're not
bonus
actually.
action. Go into my hybrid form as like as you like hear from the back of you like of me slowly rising, you like bones almost creaking as like I almost shift in a way as the hair of these spotches of around myself just grow more of this gray fur, and I become a little bit more wolf-like as I go into my hybrid mode, and so I gotta do that, and then I'm gonna jump out the window.
Okay. Daniel,
What are they doing
the
out there,
alarm
Ben?
the alarm is to go off under what conditions? Enemies, but also Jackal?
So it's to go off if anybody crosses it.
Oh, if anyone crosses it? Okay.
Yeah,
just
I didn't
checking.
tell anybody about it.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, the moment you cross that, a loud ringing noise starts happening. Every single person here can hear it. And it's just going. It's just going.
And you so these are like fiends, right?
Yes.
You don't know.
Sorry, you don't know.
I wouldn't know. Technically, I'm gonna say it's not much I can really figure out at the moment. But I see these things, and I'll start growling at them. But there's not much I can do. I'll just go. Let's be in his face.
Sounds good. Okay. Yeah, Ace, as you saw, Jackal slip out the side. The alarm went off, so Ocelot, you are very aware that Jackal must have left, or at least someone crossed it. You can only assume. And yeah, Jackal, that's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. This one right here. Oops. This one right here. Yep, that guy. He is going to raise up his arm and fire at Illwum. Illwum does
Rocks.
an 11 hit.
What am I looking at to see if it hits?
Your AC.
No.
Okay, cool. You're wearing your chainmail. It slams into you, and it literally doesn't even penetrate. So all good.
Which one fired at me?
The one north of you.
Okay, good.
Good.
Visual representation needed. Thank you.
Speaking of Illum, it's now your turn.
All right. I'm gonna stretch my big ass over there to him. And I am going to use my maul.
I'm going to use my reaction to infuse your strike. So if you hit, you get a d6 of fire damage on it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna
Beat his ass!
Kick his ass, John!
Why did it roll
that
2,
do-
Michael?
It automatically rolls with advantage. We usually just take the first one.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that checks. All right, cool. Take the first one. You rolled a 18. Sick. So, you do hit the. Yeah, you rolled a 24. So you do hit him. What's the damage of your maul?
It's 2d6 plus 4 bludgeoning.
Cool. All right, you can roll that, and then you can also add a d6 of fire damage.
And a d6.
Oh, beautiful.
So
Beautiful.
Illum, you charge up to this.
Back.
You charge up to this sandy-looking man with his cloak and everything. How do you crush him? Is my question.
I am going to just walk up to him.
That's a lot of
I
damage.
feel whatever Ocelot gave me, and I just like a sledgehammer, like going down on a big ass snail. I just pull it back over my head and then just smash it down.
He just glasses it.
And then just
You smash it, and it
It
gives
just-
immediately. Its body crumbles to the ground, and as your maul sits into the sand, the heat glow like a heat wave is around the maul, just like searing the sand. As you've crushed it. Is that the end of your turn?
I believe I will move. Get out of my way, thingy. I will move. It's 5 per, right?
Yeah, and you've moved 5 right now.
So I will move here. Actually, over here.
Cool. After slamming into him, you run up to this guy.
Yeah, and I will just look at the jackal. I will nod, and that will be my turn.
His eyes are
No.
focused. Are eyes focus on whatever this thing is.
All right.
Not even concerned.
So that's your turn. All right.
Yeah.
This sandy boy down below Az here is going to. He sees the jackal jump out, and he does not recognize it at all, and just ignores it and just decides to attack Az.
That's not very nice.
It's not very nice. Does a 19 hit?
A 19 does hit.
All right. Hey, look, the sandy pellets finally hit.
They just shred your body.
I don't appreciate that.
No, we do not appreciate that. So, he raises up his arm, and unlike his friend next to him, he fires it straight into your shoulder. It deals 8 damage. as it slams with its full weight against you. It does still just splash. It doesn't actually penetrate, but so it's bludgeoning. It just slams into you.
Okay.
And that is his turn. Now, yes, Michael.
Thanks, Michael. Thanks for wasting our time.
The guy who's getting pulled up on by the Jackal and Illwum is going to draw his sword in attempt to slash at the beast before him. He is going to miss drastically. So he swings, but he's way too early. He sees you approaching, and he just desperately takes for a swing. Too soon, and then you end up on him.
It's almost like he swings horizontally, and my body bends unnaturally and in such a quick manner.
And
surprisingly,
Monkey D. Luffy.
For
Monkey
someone this huge, this tall, I am surprisingly nimble.
He isn't even sure why he didn't hit you. Blitz, it is now your turn.
All right, for my fucking perch, I cast Eldritch Blast on that bastard down there. That little fucker.
On who? The guy that's already damaged?
Yeah, the guy's already damaged.
Cool. What does your Eldritch Blast look like?
It is just a beam of red and black cackling energy that just shoots towards his chest.
All right, roll a d20. All right. Okay. You conjure in your hand this beam of red and black cackling energy. You fire it down, but you happen to shoot exactly where the arm was going to be that has just been ripped off. So as he raises his arm back and he reels without his arm, you blast right through that air, slamming into the ground nearby, just barely missing.
I'd have heard the end of it if I nailed that little fucking break, alright?
Okay, cool. Do you want to move or do anything else for your turn?
No.
Okie dokie. Okay. But before your turn, Nassoq, I'll get it. Don't you worry, I'll get it.
Nassoq.
Don't you worry, Yuri.
Don't you worry, I'll get it.
He never got it.
This is the face of someone who never got it. Yeah, so you're climbing down, but before you can make your turn, boop, and boop.
Oh.
So you're climbing down, and you look up, and you see. Let me add some turns.
Hello. Oh, dude, that guy looks like my rat.
I ain't
Michael,
no
is that the rat that keeps talking to you?
Yeah.
You look down, and some more sand starts to swirl. You see another man appear, just like the rest, but also beside him, you see this two-headed monstrosity rip from the sand, and he barks to the man to his right. So this guy. Oops. So this guy. He barks once towards him and once up at you. And you feel a tenseness in the air, like the situation just got a lot more real. The Sandman is going to take the order and fire upon you. Does a crit hit?
Yeah, that hits.
That wasn't me.
Yeah, same, bro.
We've encountered the first crit. How do crits work? Michael, how do you run them?
The way that I run them is just double damage after
Or
the fact. That's not
double and after
rules
the
as
fact.
written.
Yeah,
Rules
that's
as
bitch.
written is you double the dice.
We'll
Rules as
double
written
after
is
the fact.
actually you roll twice the dice.
Yeah, twice the dice.
All right,
that's what
guys.
I-
Double the dice.
We're
Yeah,
just
but
gonna
That's
but
what
that's
I
bitch
meant,
made.
sorry.
get your number in
That's
2x. Get your
That's
number in
bitch made,
2x. That's how I'm doing it.
Yeah, so
Aww.
if you roll a 15, it's 30.
Correct. Okay. So he's going to do. So he raises up his arm. He fires a pellet at you, Michael. It hits you directly in the back of the head as you're climbing down, and it does 12 damage as it blasts the back of your head and forwards your head right into the rock. You're seriously injured by this, but you are maintaining your grip just
Alright,
due to your sheer extra number of fingers.
Double it and give it to the next person.
Double and go to the next guy.
Ah, shit! I should have. Whatever. No, I'm climbing. I can't do that. Never mind.
Bro is literally climbing.
He's literally climbing.
He's literally climbing.
He's climbing the ranks. After that, this beast below barks to the other goobers to follow his orders, and that is all he's able to do right now because he is a dog. That is his turn.
All right. This is. All right. Nas is going to continue. He's 30 feet up at the moment. He's going to go down 10 feet, go over 5 feet, down another 10 feet, and then drop that last 10 feet to the ground.
Right. Where will you land?
So I'm here. Ideally.
Yeah, that's chill. You take 10-foot fall damage.
I
can roll it.
unless I go.
Unless
Yeah.
you go what?
Unless I go down 5 more feet and then drop, that would put me at. That would be the rest of. Would it be 10, 5, 10, 5? Yeah. I wait. 10, 5, and then if I just go 15 instead, and then drop the
Okay.
last 5.
Yeah.
So I don't.
You drop
fall
5
prone.
feet. It's nothing. You're so big.
And
Yep.
then. Let me see.
He's a what?
He's so big. He's like
Mm,
abnormally tall.
He's a large person.
I'm gonna dash and go 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'm gonna stop there and I'm gonna pull out the white rune, and that's gonna be my turn.
All right. You do that. Sandman right here. He's just had his arm ripped off. He's going to use his free hand, his free action to pull out his sword, which he just pulls from his side. As he pulls it, only the hilt is visible until sand all encompasses the rest of the sword, and he's going to try to attack the little drake that just attacked him. He is going to hit a 19,
That hits.
I would like to use my reaction.
right?
As he goes to like stab the little dragon, a bunch of like mist coalesces in front of the sword, and it disappears into it. Like his arm goes down into it, and another identical set of like mist is going to appear behind him, and his hand is going to come out of it. I'm going to redirect the attack to attack him with the same roll.
Okay. Is there anything you can do about that? I'm just
No.
wondering if it is what it is. All right, cool. Let's see. He is going to attack himself.
Send you the exact wording of it, but
Sweet.
it's a once per.
He rolled men.
Lucky
He
son of a
knew.
bitch.
He reeled it sort of. So he swings, the mist encompasses his arm, he loses it entirely, it appears behind him, he swings upon himself, but the sand impacting with the sand does minimal damage. It does, from the blunt force, do damage, but nonetheless, not as much as one might hope. But that does take his entire turn from him. That's it. That's his turn. All right, Ocelot.
Yes.
Your Drake has just been saved by Nassoq.
I'm gonna look over at him. I'm gonna nod my head. Then I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike on myself. And I am going to run. I'm gonna jump over, not like jump, but I'm gonna step over my alarm so it doesn't go off again. He looks like he's going for the.
It's still ringing, by the way.
Yeah, well, it has a 10-second ring time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look like I'm going for the one on my front, the pistol on my front, with my left hand, and then flip back my duster and pull out the second one, and try and shoot this one. 13 plus 5.
Hits.
All right. 8. I rolled min. That's 2 piercing.
All right. Yeah, you shoot into him. It does blow a chunk off of his already mostly missing arm. It blows off like the shoulder entirely. He's not much besides a standing legs holding him barely up a sword, but he's still got that thing. He can swing.
Then I'm going to use the second attack given to me by Zephyr Strike. I'm
Yep.
gonna shoot him again.
Oh, you thought that I was gonna do this once?
You thought wrong, bitch. 7 plus 5
is 12. That hits.
So that is 6 piercing damage, and then I get an extra D8 of force damage. Plus 2 force damage on hit.
All right. The first shot was just off of his head. This one doesn't miss. Blows his head right off. The extra force damage rips it right off. The sand goes flying, and the rest of his body collapses into the sand, leaving nothing.
Then I'm going to run an extra. Yeah, I'm gonna run an extra 50 feet this away.
Zephyr Strike be like.
Zephyr Strike be like. Also, just as a tabaxi, I could just do that if I wanted to. I didn't even
Oh,
need to
right,
use Zephyr
yeah,
Strike
yeah,
for that.
Ocelot be like.
That'll be my turn, and then for LeQuin's turn, he's going to move. 50
Mater,
feet this
average
way.
intelligence.
All right, that'll be my turn. Fully.
All right, Az.
All right. Az is gonna pull out his warhammer, and he's gonna.
You have 40,000 of them?
Nope,
Damn it.
just the one.
Just the one.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out the warhammer, and I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna attack this bitch.
Am I hearing big
Plan.
booms out there, Ben?
I'm hearing a lot of big booms out there. I don't like it.
Boom! Boom!
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the attack.
You do that.
I'm gonna use my reaction to infuse your your attack, man.
Well, I might even hit. That's a 13 to hit.
13 hits.
Okay.
So you get an extra D6 fire damage.
Gotcha. Okay. That is 12 damage in total. 2 of it is fire.
All right. You eviscerate him. Do you just club him?
Yeah, I just club him. I just like lob his head off with the club, basically.
The fire damage just adding to it. As his entire body just falls over.
Some of like the, the sand around his like neck basically like melts and turns to glass.
on the hammer for a moment before like brittling off into the sand.
And then I am going to look around and see a poor little lad and needing some healing. And I'm going to cast a healing word.
Dude, can you imagine that was just a real bullet instead of just a blunt bullet? It hits me in the back of my head. I just
blows your goddamn brains across the brick wall.
Fucking die.
How much damage did you take?
12.
12. Okay, then I will use second level healing word.
Ah, beautiful.
You get 2 hit points back.
2?
2. I'll take no further questions. You get 2 hit points back.
Wait, your modifier is 0 or less?
I will take no questions.
No
You get
further
2 hit points back.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's insane.
Oh my god.
All right. As they turn, or would you like to move?
It's greatly appreciated.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess after I'm gonna like just get in this guy's face so he doesn't do anything to our little sable bomb. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, wonderful. Jackal, it is your turn, and you have transformed as of last turn. The ringing is still blaring behind you.
I don't care. as a bonus action, lightning's gonna course around my body, as I will activate my Crimson Right. Need my D4. Where's the D4? There's the D4. Like, I am as purple lightning starts coursing around, my body twitching in like soft agony.
Soft agony is crazy.
1, 2,
That's some
3.
like fluff fucking novel
Soft
shit.
Agony is gonna be the name of my band, bro. That goes hard.
Dude, that
I'm gonna be completely honest here. I
that's
was
gonna
doing
be our
homework while we were in the middle
name,
of this
Matthew, and
fight.
that's gonna be our self-titled album.
Who the fuck turned into a two-headed cat? Is that Ocelot?
No, that's the
That's just
they
a monster.
summoned that.
I found
And then-
Ocelot.
Guys,
Never
oh,
mind.
Ocelot.
And then I am gonna headbutt this thing once more. Well, not once more. I'm gonna headbutt it.
Cool.
As
Give me a roll.
That's a unnatural 20.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it is.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I get 2d4. No, a d4 and a d6. As I headbutt it, and then electricity scatters all around it. So that is 9 bludgeoning damage plus 2 electricity damage.
Bro.
Yeah.
Okay. The Jackal jumps out of this car, triggers the alarm haphazardly, grows in size, dodges with his weird body. Electricity starts cackling all around him from his own body, and he headbutts this thing and it explodes.
Maybe I should stop shocking him.
Wow.
It just seems to be. It just seems to be
I'm just
filled with-
gonna look over and just be like, damn.
I
From the
will.
From the
Oh.
perspective of everyone else, he slammed his head into the sand creature with all of his might, and it just vanished.
I will
Um,
look. I will look
yeah.
around. I'll see him. I'll see Illwum. Not really caring, but then I'll see Ares next to this guy, and I will.
Ares.
I will like.
Ares.
Like, I will like tilt my body forward and then just fucking bucket over here.
Yeah, as you see the Jackal sprint up, electricity still coursing, sand falling off of its head and fur.
That will be my turn.
All right, Illwum, you went up to the guy and then it just got headbutted.
I don't even know, dude. Where is this? Cool. I will go here.
Mhm.
And I will repeat. Rinse and repeat. I'm smashing this guy with my mallet, with my maul.
All right, roll a hit. 18 hits. You hit it with the maul, dealing how much damage?
Mm,
13. You crash into the side of it. Its body splits in twain. The top sand is falling on top of the bottom into just a lump on the ground, completely eviscerating it.
Cool. And I will take another step towards this dog, even though it doesn't look like a dog.
Yeah, a dog.
What the dog doing?
And
Oh yeah.
one moment.
And a question without an answer.
Mm-mm. Wasn't there some? Nah, never mind. Just ending my turn there.
All right. This guy who's being run up on by the boys, he's going to draw out his sword and he's going to try to defend himself from the monster running at him. So he's going to try and attack it.
Let's go. I mean, oh no.
No, Jack.
Let's go.
The 22 hit.
Jackal?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I
It
asked
actually misses.
Riley. Yeah.
What?
Oh, Matthew, you were talking to me.
Yeah, you were talking to me, dude.
It misses.
Okay. Yeah, he once again pulls out his sandy sword and he sees you running up and he just slashes just blindly, attempting to just slow you in any way possible because he sees you running at him. He does nick your arm, and you take 2 damage. 2 slashing.
Oh, why didn't I take 2 damage? This is ridiculous.
I don't
And
even.
was
Don't even. Oh wait. Is it?
dude, my
Two
team's 12
slashing.
damage.
It's slashing. I actually
Yeah,
only
slashing.
take 1 damage.
Yeah, resistance.
He's made of rubber. How does that
Oh
happen?
my! That's not
Oh,
rubber.
took a bite of gum.
Resistance. Resistance.
Yeah, yo, yeah, yo.
Yeah, it barely scrapes me. It doesn't even really leave a mark.
All right. Yeah, that's his turn. Okay, Blitz, you're up.
Okay. In a puff of smoke, Blitz is on the ground now. And then he's going to walk 5, 10, 15, 20. And then he is just going to straight up fucking. Just straight up Eldritch Blast the fucking dog.
There's a dog.
To the grass.
Yep, roll to hit him. Yeah, boy. That hits. And you deal your damage.
Alright, just a D10. It's just D10, it's a 9 plus 5, so 14.
All right. Yep, you charge up your shot after going to the ground level. You blast him in one of his heads, dealing a significant amount of damage. It reels in pain momentarily before raising its good head up at you sinisterly. But you did it. A large chunk of its health.
Bitch!
I love you, bitch.
As he puts his finger guns back in his holster.
he
He ends it saying,
Michael, what the heck was that?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
Okay.
I clicked Eldritch Blast, and that's what happened.
Oh, let me try. Oh. Yeah, that was a good roll.
fucking everybody's got it.
Agonizing Blast goes hard.
Sweet. Okay, so the dog, with its good head, is going to howl out into the night, screeching, calling out, and there will be a stillness
A what?
and a stopping of the wind.
I want the wind to stop, please.
Oh my god, are we gonna learn the name of it?
Huh?
Do
No
you know
shot.
The name of the wind?
No shot.
The wind stops momentarily before it picks back up, and there's an eerie feeling over everyone. The dog is going to sprint up to Blitz for attacking it, and it's going to attempt to rip him to shreds.
He's gonna blow up.
Again, average pit bull. This is average pit bull named Cupcake.
Blitz
I'm showing you.
does a
56.
17 and a 21 hit.
Baby. Yeah.
That was close.
Okay, with its 2 heads, it begins to rip into you, and it is going to do. It's going to do 13 damage as its teeth ignite in flames and they begin to rip and tear into you.
Holy fuck.
Fire singes where they leave marks, and it is just going all out at you. Nassoq, you are witnessing this.
That I am. All right. I am going to step forward, and I'm going to take out my other axe, Red Rune, and I'm going to swing the. Well, real quick, how alive does this thing?
One of its heads is badly bleeding due to the Eldritch Blast. It is still that head is still conscious, but that's where most of its damage is. It looks like that one is like, it's nearly out. It's barely functioning.
Okay. I'm going to swing with my red axe first. Melee face. With a what? What just happened? Rolling a D10. The fuck?
Michael's often confused. It's all right.
What is it doing? Never mind. I'm just gonna roll it manually.
Which one's the number, Michael?
Well, that's the. Oh shit! Why? Well, now it rolled it at the top. Okay,
20?
so then a 20 to hit.
Okay, a 20 hits.
I don't know what that was. And then so it's going to do. Okay, I don't know what the is going on.
I
Dude,
see this. I see the slashing damage, Michael.
Yeah, I seem to have broken my roll 20, but yeah, so it's going to do 9 slashing damage, and then the red rune on it is going to flare up, and like these bright red like burning chains are going to come flying out of it and wrap around it. So it's going to take an extra 2d6 fire damage for an additional 9 fire damage. And then it has to make a strength saving throw for me.
Okay. Let me see. What's the DC?
The DC is, I believe, 16, but let me double. Or sorry, now that I'm saying that out loud, I think it's lower than that. I am so sorry. I thought I had the.
I could roll. Let me see. I could just be really high though. Yeah, it's yeah. Assuming it's over 10, you're good.
It's 8 plus 2 plus. It's 13.
Okay, yeah. It fails.
Cool. So then it's.
Oh wait,
gonna
wait.
be
Can you run over the numbers again? It was -9 slash, and then
9 slashing, 9 fired.
all right.
And then it's restrained for a minute. It can repeat the save each turn, but it's going to take another 2d6 fire at the start of each of it.
At the start of each turn.
Until it succeeds. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to swing it with the other axe.
Okay.
They're light. Smiley face. I'm going to roll it manually because Lonnie is having an aneurysm. That 12 plus. I close everything like a full. 12 plus 5 is 17.
That hits.
And then that is going to another 1d6. 5 plus 3 because of because of dual wielding, so another 8 slashing damage, and that's my turn.
You kill it.
Dude, this rocks.
How do you kill it with the last attack?
I swing the first attack and cut off one of the injured head, and then the flaming chains like bind around its legs and its body, which causes it to fall to the ground, unable to keep itself standing. And then I just bring the other axe down on the other neck and take the other head off.
You do exactly as you said. The monster falls over, injured, and you strike it down one last time to end its life. And the sand that the wind that had just picked up dies one last time. There's a stillness. There's no more monsters. There's nothing else. Except that guy. Never mind.
I was gonna say there's that one.
I was like, what the heck? Where'd he come from? Never mind, we're still rolling. Rocking and rolling. Revolver, you're up.
Rock then roll up.
Dude, my screen was a little high and I scrolled down when I paused the music and I was like, wait a minute, who's that guy?
Who's this fucking asshole?
Who is this guy?
I'm gonna run up here.
He's a friend now, he's with the party.
No, I'm gonna shoot him.
Jesus.
No, I'm gonna shoot him.
Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm also going to use my reaction for Diffuse Strike on my tank. So that is 5 piercing damage, and then 3 fire damage.
All right, you shoot him. It blows a large chunk into him, and he doesn't have much standing. Wait, the baby dragon descended.
He can't do anything unless.
Damn it.
Well, I would have to use my bonus action, and he can't move until it's his turn. which is right after.
I see.
The only thing he can do on his turn, unless I'm incapacitated, is take the dodge action. And sadly, he's a little too far out of range to use bite.
All right, Az.
Well, I'm going to hit this thing. That's a 16.
Hits.
7 points of bludgeoning.
You defeat him. You crash you have a warhammer, right?
Yep, Warhammer.
Yep, you crash your warhammer into what remains of him after the hole was blown through him, and he crumbles to the ground. All of the enemies have been defeated, and now, now the name of the wind stops. He said the thing. All right. Y'all look around. It's the dead of the night. The sand has stopped rising. All seems well. It's the middle of the night though, so still really chilly out. The wind has stopped, which is very odd. That normally doesn't happen when you're in a desert, As you turn around and you see Dusku, he's whimpering and he looks like down towards the sand at you. But
Can I use divine sense?
Yes, you can use divine sense. Where are you standing? Yes.
I'm standing over by Blitz and
Yes.
I was gonna
divine
start
sense.
moving towards Blitz, but
Yeah, sure. You can be walking towards him. You're walking towards Blitz and Nassoq, and you pop your divine sense. You take a look around. You do notice in your peripheral above you that there is just a haze of red that you can't quite see until you look up at it, and you notice there's a lot of red. As much as Dusku is blue, this is red. You take a look up, and as you're beginning to focus on what's happening up there with the dark sky and all that, you see sand begin to swirl and coalesce towards the top. You look up and you see a monster that you haven't ever seen before. It looks down at all of you, specifically at Nassoq, and it announces its presence. You there. And it raises up a hand at you, entirely made of sand, its body swirling with the motion.
you pointed at you, Michael.
Who are you?
You say this, and its body dissolves into a whirlwind before appearing before you. Its body rematerializing with swirls, completely ignoring the paladin behind him and Blitz in front of him. He looks down at you. He's multiple feet taller than even you. He's really big, and there's this whirling sound about him. You notice it, especially because the alarm is just finished going off. Did you kill my dog?
Bro.
Don't kill a man's dog.
Yeah.
I
Where's our dog?
wipe, I wipe the blood off of my axes and put them back at my side. And if I did.
He looks over at the rest of your party, all your friends.
That's pushing it.
Yeah, that's really pushing it.
Yeah. More like.
I just met this guy. I don't know. What you're
I just work with this guy.
I met this guy earlier.
I don't know him, bro.
What did you see? He looks over at Blitz next to him, who's just been mauled clearly by some sort of fanged animal.
Well, I saw one of those sand creatures asking about our pet.
The sable, I can feel it.
Keep it on stepping now, pal. Howdy. What are we doing?
Howdy.
Completely forgot what I was gonna say.
You speak proud, standing in another man's sand. But I respect that. This, however, cannot be forgiven. He walks up to Nassoq. His arms fuse into spears on either side. With a third hand that reaches through his belly, he grabs Nassoq. You may try and run, but his hand grows and it grabs and it reaches around you. He raises you multiple feet into the air and skewers you on either side, penetrating both of your lungs, killing you nigh instantly. You fall to the ground, bleeding out, choking on your own blood. Everyone can hear your gurgling in the still of the night.
Yeah.
He looks over to Blitz. There's no smile on his face because there is none. But there's a satisfaction about him as his hand retracts into his belly and his arms just dissolve back, the excess sand falling to the ground as his hands reshow. Remember whose place you're in. And with that, you feel a slight breeze, and the sand picks up. You won't get far with that sable. There's cursed creatures. You may watch him. You may even try to react to him. He slowly wanders off into the sand, into the night, and he disappears with the wind.
Was Michael laying on the ground next to me?
Michael's body, yeah.
Is he
Nassoq's
still gurgling
body,
on blood?
So he's his.
it's been
HP
multiple seconds. His lungs were entirely penetrated. He is dead.
Okay.
Fine. I can't cast Spare the Dying.
Jackal. Jackal will like slowly
Blood
trudge
pools out through the massive holes in his chest.
over the body and then just kind of stare down at it, salivating almost.
Oh my god.
All right, no, I
Christ.
fucking.
I'm gonna. Is he fully dead or is he still gurgling?
No, he's dead.
There's sounds of bodily fluids pouring. You could check, but it'd be
I'm
I'm
vain.
gonna one tap him. I'm gonna just put him out of his misery if he isn't already.
You pop him in the head. There's a recall maybe of the nervous system in some way, but maybe it killed him. Maybe he was already dead. He is certainly dead now.
I'm gonna place a hand on Blitz, and I'm gonna use I think 7 of my lay on hands. So just gonna be a faint like reddish glow or bluish glow from my hand on your shoulder, and you will heal
2
Isn't it-
HP.
It's if you give him 7, then he regains 7.
Okay. Yes, you'll regain 7 hit points.
I'm gonna like pet the jackal, like not like affectionately, but kind of like pat him slightly.
Do all his wounds look healed up enough, or does he still look like he needs some more
Blitz,
healing to do?
I mean, he's not at full health, so he's gonna have some scrapes, especially in the chest area. But I mean, he's definitely up and good to go. But I mean, there's always more to heal.
That's true. I'm gonna wait before I heal anymore, just because I don't know the extent of the other's injuries.
He's certainly not bleeding.
My body starts. What?
Starts what?
Starts like shifting, like underneath my cloak, like something starts moving.
God.
No, bro.
I'll start to, like my nose kind of digs in like a dog, just trying to
Like
sniff
sniffing?
out. Yeah. Sniff out whatever, whatever's moving.
Something starts like pulling the cloak out of the way from underneath it, and it comes off, and like right face to face with you is a small like gray scaled creature.
No shrimping way.
Man, you really envied this, huh?
He like kind of looks up at you, looks around, and he looks down at the dead guy. He's like, ah, damn, that's a good one.
And that is where we end tonight's session.
What the hell?
Oh man.
You're lucky the muzzle's on.
just
one bite, just
Yeah, no, exactly.
it's just fucking Jackal eats him.
Yeah, just
I love that. Sorry, that one went a little late. I just had to get to something.
No. I
Dude, that was
that was great.
beautiful.
I was like, no way. Michael was just murked off rip.
It was great.
Yeah.
I loved Michael
This is gonna
dying,
be a
and then
really
he came
short
back to
D&D
life.
session. Like,
Yeah, Ben, sorry, we had to ruin it.
Successfully.
We had to ruin Michael's
that was
death. I
good.
know.
That was good though.
That was good. I enjoyed that.
you ruined it.
All right, Matthew, you want to do a little outro?
Thanks for being here. I know this is a really silly campaign. Hopefully, it continues to be silly.
I mean,
Thank you all for
this is
watching.
just for us. So yeah.
You could
Yeah.
get